was floored. How do we jump? We had a 5% chance. We jumped from 9 to 3.
Yeah.
It was that was just crazy. I didn't
That is
expect
a
it at all,
hard.
man. I didn't
Oh
expect it
man.
at all. Me personally, I'm not trying to trade this pick. I want to keep this pick, and I'm gonna say some things, and this might be a little harsh, but I'm speaking from my point of view. Why trade this pick when we can kind of bank on you guys to kind of be back in the top 10 next season. And to me personally, I'm taking Donovan Clingan at number 3. To me, these point guards, I'm waiting for next year for point guards. I'm looking at Dylan Harper. I don't know if you guys are going to be able to improve enough to not be in this position again. And to me, I ain't gonna say point guards grow on trees, but they kind of grow on trees unless they generational. And you can find a point guard in any draft, man. To me, so I'm taking Klingon number 3 overall. I'm staying the status quo. Y'all can keep Mikal Bridges. You had a chance to get up off of him, and you didn't. So you just got to roll with what you got for now.
No, I definitely agree with that if you're
I'm
from a
I'm
Rockets
I'm a,
perspective.
I'm gonna be all honest with you, bro. Like the Mikel deal
No,
goes.
leave. Let Dylan respond. Then leave next.
Oh, no, no,
Shout to
I'm good.
Easy
I'm
if
good.
you understand.
Yeah, no, no, you're good. Leave. Go ahead.
I'm gonna be all honest with you, bro. Like whatever Mikel deal was on the table, I'm over it. I know exactly what the direction should be based on the coaching hire. Based on the coaching hire, and I think that's the most important thing that we have to go forward with. Listen. There's no reason why we shouldn't be going all in on defense and athleticism and rebounding in the front court. I don't know, and I'm not gonna say this shit no more. I'm gonna say it for the last time now. And now that the Lakers want to trade the 17th pick, this is basically the door opener. I said Dorian Finney-Smith was gonna be probably traded. Probably gonna be a trade interest on draft day, and I was correct. And I'm going to be correct because now the Lakers is looking at getting another expiring contract, which Dorian Finney-Smith has.
Hmm.
That 17th pick, bro, like could be to the player, bro, that I've wanted for the last 6 months. For the
Who would
last
that be?
6 months, bro. This is not a guard draft. This is not a wing draft. This is not a demigod draft at the 4. Everybody think they're gonna get the next awarded down Wimby or some shit. No,
Oh, hell no. Don't
listen,
tell me you're about to say Zach Edey.
listen to me. The reason
Here we
why
fucking go.
yeah. Here we fucking go easy. And I gotta keep saying that because I'm stressing the fact of paint presence, rebounding, and defense and athleticism at the 4 and the 3. And the possibility of us running a 4 and a 3 that's 6'10" and taller, bro. Like one of the series that I'm paying attention to is Denver and Minnesota. They're literally rewriting the book in the league of how you need a front line in this league. I told people up in this party last week, Denver has yet to play their best basketball, and I was 100% right. And the reason why I said that is because people don't understand the true versatility of that team. How many teams could get away with having a third option who's a 6'10" 4, bringing up the ball and basically starting up the offense for them, which they did tonight? If anybody watched that game, how many teams could get away with having somebody that just had 25, 5 and 5 on 90% shooting? The thing is, bro, like if you really want to max out the best version of Claxton, you're gonna have to put him in positions where he could basically feast on the dunk box and basically feast in the open court. How do we do that? You move his ass from the center position. You give him the easier jobs. You give him the leak outs. You give him the run outs. You give him everything in the open court. How do you do that? You get
Leave.
a big body in the fucking paint to
Leave.
Well,
rebound.
my question to you is, though, is how would you implement Zach Edey if you have Noah Clowney and Nick Claxton?
You implement Zach Edey easy. Basically, you basically running high low now. Zach basically
Tell them
Clowney.
the lineup. Tell them the lineup.
I told him, listen, the lineup is simple, bro. Like
Please
it's
don't tell me he's about to put Noah Clowney at the 3. Please don't tell me he's about
yes,
to put Noah
Tell
Clowney at
them
the
the
3.
lineup.
yes.
Tell him the
Look,
lineup.
the reason
Tell
and
him the lineup, bro.
I'm telling him the lineup, bro. It's Cam. Oh my God, it's Cam, Mikal, Clowney, Claxton, Edie. It's real simple. It's simple shit. The reason and what this does is give you more versatility on defense because we already know Clowney, Clax can guard away from the basket and they
Hold
can
on,
run.
But
hold
can
on,
I
just
ask you a
real quick.
question?
Dylan, do you agree?
You worried about, and if you worried about the half court set, don't worry about that. The thing
No,
is,
I don't even care about the half court set. I gotta ask this. This was a team last year who was built supposedly on defense. You had Ben Simmons, who can't even play a basketball game. You had Dorian Finney-Smith, who was widely considered to be a great 3-and-D player. You had Cam Johnson, who was considered to be a good defender. Mikal Bridges, who was considered a Defensive Player of the Year candidate at one point, and Nick Claxton. And those five could not defend for their fucking lives. And we also couldn't score. So
right.
how does adding less scoring help this team win games?
The thing is, you're not adding less scoring. You adding more of a presence, basically, to bait. Now, with somebody of Zach Edey's presence, now you're going to be forcing teams to basically run down in the paint and basically make sure he's off the offensive glass and making sure he's out of post position and making sure he's moved away from the basket as much as possible.
But
what
we couldn't.
that does,
we couldn't play Ben Simmons and Nick Claxton together. How are we going to play Zach Edey and Nick Claxton together?
With Noah Clowney at our 3.
Noah Clowney can shoot, and so can Zach Edey, bro.
I think you forgetting one whole side of the ball, bro.
Zach Edey can't shoot. You just don't know it yet. I'm telling you, bro. You just don't know it yet. I'm listen. All I'm gonna say is, bro. You know what? I'm not.
Wait, what?
Continuing. Zach Edey can shoot, bro. People just don't know it yet.
Hold on. Let me say this. Hold on. I want to say, hold on. I need to say this. First of all, shout out to everybody on the panel. But the other day, Leaf, you was right. Leaf, if Big Priest came up here and they were saying this and that about your scenario on how they felt the way about it, but they ain't had their own scenario. So I want to say shout out to Dylan because he got his own scenario. And I also want to say, don't try to knock another man's scenario if you don't pull up with your own scenario. You know what I'm saying? Even if we disagree with Leaf with Noah Clowney being at the 3, I mean, I still want to hear it. You know what I'm saying? So I don't knock nobody's scenario. You know what I mean? Shout out to Mo Beasley, he's a Houston Rocket fan. He said he loved Easton. I ain't gonna lie, that shit hurt my net fan spirit when I heard it. I ain't gonna lie to you. You know what I'm saying? Because
let me jump in for a second here.
Hold on, let me say why real fast, Dylan.
Yeah,
it's because I feel like the strength of Sean Marks is the draft opposed to the free agency. But go ahead, Dylan.
Okay, so Leaf, to get to your point, right? The hidden talent of Zach Edey's 3-point shooting. He took 2 3-pointers in his 4-year college career and made 1.
Okay, how many did Clowney take in his college career?
In his college career, let me pull it up.
Clowney was more of a shooter than Zach Edey in Alabama.
Listen. All I'm gonna tell you, bro. All I'm gonna tell you is, bro, like you going based off the numbers. I'm going based off of what he's going to be working on and what he has been working on, bro. Like, and then
I ain't gonna lie, taking 2 threes in 4 years,
easy, just to make sure we don't crash, bro. Like he went for a workout last year, and all they did was make him shoot, and he hit those. His only issue, bro, is mobility.
3-point attempts. Clowney attempted 120 3-point attempts in his one and only college season.
I mean, he hit.
Right.
And made 34 of them. He didn't shoot the ball considerably well.
I think it was the prototype of what they was looking for. It was looking like for Clax with a jump shot, and that's what they got.
Clowney was always
so basically,
is like a Evan Mobley / Kristaps Porzingis build.
I can name a bunch of players that got picked basically off of what a lot of teams believe that they could do and believe that they could teach them to do going forward. Peyton Watson, bro, how many points did he average in before he got to the Denver Nuggets? He was averaging like 4 some points in college.
He's still averaging that there.
Yeah, but the thing is, what the Denver Nuggets saw is athleticism. They saw somebody with length. They saw somebody with that could run the floor, that could hit the corner 3, playing alongside Joe.
Hold on. Drafted Watson.
Right. Yo, hold on. Slow it down. There's a lot of people talking. Shout to Leaf, shout to Dylan. We ain't hear from LM or Easy. Shout to Mo BC for pulling up. But let's go to LM, man, because he got it first. That all. Then we gonna go to Easy. LM, man, how you got any scenarios, LM? The scenario that Dylan was talking about is again from what I heard. Is correct me if I'm wrong. Trading DFS and CJ for some first round draft picks. Sound like music to my ears, man. Talk to me.
I kind of like Dylan's scenario. In terms of what he said about if we had traded Mikal, we should have gotten. If Houston, well, I guess the deal came out. I don't know if it was the exact details, but if I'm Sean Marks and get some fucking balls and be like, hey, you know what I'm saying? We will give you Mikal. And two, I guess if you want the Phoenix picks that bad, we'll give you one or two, or one for that matter. And, we give us the 2024 pick, 2025, 2026. And we don't even got to give them the 27 pick. They can keep that. And, we will have our pick back in the elite draft class next year, which we all know is generational talent and players that you can build your team around. Possibly we can get a top 4, top 3 draft pick and possibly land on the Ace Bailey or Cooper Flag or a Dylan Harper. And that makes the rebuild more quicker. As we all know, with stars, the rebuild happens quicker. So
LM, but let me ask you, hold on. When you say the rebuild happens quicker, because that's what we get into. We trying to get there. But isn't it hard to say that we got better picks than what we gave up?
I mean,
and that's why we're trying to recoup. Were you trying to recoup or something like that? Trading DFS with CJ, like we trying to get in position. Pause.
Well, can I jump
in a bad draft? Yeah, go ahead.
We're gonna go to LM, Dylan, then Easy. Go ahead, LM.
In a bad draft class like this, yeah, we can hit on somebody, but in a bad draft class like this, where most
Dylan was saying some other shit, man. He's saying this ain't such a bad draft, and this the first person.
It's not bad, but it's not a clear number one.
What's so bad about it?
It's not a clear number. The reason why it's bad is because it's not a clear
and that's the problem,
number one player as compared to a Wemby. As compared to a Wemby or a Zion draft class where you knew the main person who was going number one.
That's the problem.
That's true. But in a draft class like this, there's no clear number one. Sarr can go number one.
This is where you get the big bucks in. This is where you make.
I don't think it's that easy in a bad draft. I think there's talent in any draft class. But
that's the
main issue right there.
Hold on, y'all. Before we get into judging it, I want to go to Dylan real quick. Then we're gonna go to Easy. Shout to Mo PC. We're gonna get to you and leave. Shout to y'all. Let's go to
Dylan. I got to touch up on 3 points. For the people that think this is a bad draft class, this is simply going to be. We're going to look back on this one in 5 years and say this was one of the most hidden talents draft class we've seen in a while. There are so many hidden talents in this.
I agree.
That people are going to look back on this and feel stupid for saying, "Oh, we're thinking of trading this pick for this future pick." Like that's what's going to end up happening. Two, though, back to Leaf's point with the Zach Edey thing. If you wanted a player who will come in here and actually do their job on day one and probably be a very good player, is Tyler Smith. I believe he's projected to go around 20 through 25, but he's a 6'11" stretch.
I agree.
He's a 6'11" stretch four who averaged 14 points and 5 rebounds. He shot 36% from 3. That's a guy that I would be interested in if we were to get pick 17. Ryan Dunn, the 6'8" forward out of Virginia, high caliber defender, another great Jordi Fernandez.
Strap down.
So I would definitely say those are 2 players around that range that I would think of. And then who was last speaking? Who was saying one of their scenarios?
Oh, I think it was me.
That was LM. Yeah, we was listening to LM, then we was gonna go to Easy. Go ahead, LM.
Yeah, go for it.
What I wanted
I was saying to just hopping on Dylan's point. And Tyler Smith would be a wonderful pickup for us. By the way, I absolutely agree with that.
Yeah, he's already spent time in the G League. Like,
he that would be an amazing pickup. But yeah, I agree mostly with Dylan. If we had our picks back, if we did the Mikal trade and we had our future back, I would look more forward towards the next year where one, there's going to be better free agents. There's going to be a better draft class where you can and I think we will have more financial flexibility as to where we can sign a star. You add that to possibly a star that we're gonna get if we had a pick in the draft in the Ace Bailey or or Cooper Flag or Dylan or whoever. We already will have Cam Thomas. I'm assuming.
Hold on. Let's slow it down. Like, who's this? Who's this Robert Dillingham dude? Who the hell is this dude, bro?
Oh man,
no, respectfully.
From Kentucky. He's from Kentucky. He's 6'3" point guard. You know what I'm saying?
Small,
he's a dog. He's small, but he a dog. Is San Antonio getting him?
Have most of the defenders. Yep, that's the only play. That's why I see him. He gonna go, man, because he gonna have to have some extra defenders behind him, dog. He too small, man.
Breezy, I'll say this: he basically a Cam Thomas with athleticism. If you really want to
wow. So he's like a small Westbrook or some shit.
Nah, he's Tyrese Maxey 2.0.
Yeah. I would say Tyrese Maxey.
Yeah.
So hold on, y'all think he goes third?
He goes top 5.
He probably go to San Antonio, of course. I'll say he going to San Antonio.
Hold on, y'all. Let's go to Easy. Yo, Easy, you want to cook on this? Or you got any scenarios for the Nets going into the draft or anything like that?
Before I start, I just want to. Well, first, before I start, I want to ask Dylan this question first. Then I'm gonna push it to the panel. Pause. Dylan.
Yeah.
Can you tell me why this draft is weak?
I can't. I don't know why they like Leaf said. The only reason that this draft class is considered weak is because there's not a true number 1 overall pick. Like, there's not the next Victor Wembanyama in this draft class. So that is the only reason that people are saying it's weak. It is filled with depth. It has a ton of guys who are going to be guaranteed role players. There's a few guys who are going to be second to third option caliber players depending on their development. There's tons of talent in this. I am still very confused as to why people are downplaying it so much.
I can agree with that too.
I can agree with that as well. And one of the reasons why is because
ain't no way everybody about to say they agree to that. And when I just heard this draft was just like 5 seconds ago.
No. I never said it was weak.
That's why
I never said it was weak. I never said
we were just speaking as to why the
one mic, yeah.
I never said it was weak, bro. The bottom line is that these GMs and these scouts are stupid. They very, very stupid, bro. Because the thing is, bro, like you said, like we listen. In the past couple of years, there's been players that come out they first or second year and average. You basically you're not drafting off of stats. You drafting off of potential.
So let me ask you this. Right? Because I gotta entertain this. Why not? If you would have drafted Kai Jones, what would have happened? Where would his career be right now if they would have did the right thing by Kai Jones?
The Knicks drafted Kai Jones, by the way.
Okay, so respectfully, if they did the right thing by Kai Jones, the Knicks, what would Kai Jones be with the Knicks?
Kai Jones, bro. Like, listen. I'm seeing niggas like Derrick Jones Jr. on the court get 10 shots and get shooting 1 for 10 in a playoff game, bro. Like, Kai Jones could play on the team, bro. I'm sorry, bro. I refuse to believe that a lot of these players that are not playing, bro, like they can't provide anything on an NBA court. Zach Edey is the same shit, bro.
Who's in this draft better than Zach Edey? Is there 30 players better than Zach Edey? Does Zach Edey belong in the second round?
No,
there's mad players better than Zach.
Going up for potential, bro. That's what the fuck it is, bro.
Wait.
No. Hold on.
Leaf, let me say something.
No, how many players is better than Zach Edey? I need to know.
Bro,
Leaf,
can I go?
Probably 10, probably better.
Okay, so he's a top 15 player. Okay, that's respect.
Can I get my shit off, bro?
We did cut off Easy.
I got
Easy. Hold on, let Easy get his shit off though. Go ahead, Easy.
Y'all hijacked my time to go back to Zach Edey, my nigga. Like, didn't we just do this, right? Like, I'm telling you, bro, y'all love crashing the fucking whip, bro. And I'll just be calling me sitting in the back seat. Like, yo, my nigga, why the fuck am I here, bro? You feel me? Can I get back to it now, bro?
Talk to us, Easy, man. Talk to us.
All right. Cop, I pushed a question to the panel. Y'all all switch sides now, so I don't know what's going on because I went to ask y'all like, yo, why is it draft week? Everybody agrees with Dylan, so like I don't even know how to go about that. So we gonna hold that to the side, right? Boom.
Right.
Before I go, yo, LM, what I said, the minute you pull up to the fucking panel, bro, Breezy press you about another team. Oh, you like the Spurs, bro. What the fuck that? Yo, bro, I came to the pick, bro. Oh, but you like the Spurs, bro. Yo, I'm telling you, bro, Breezy don't let shit go, bro. I'm telling you, he don't let shit go, bro.
I just be playing, man.
Yo, all right, look, yo, Dylan, here's my thing, right? I don't like doing this fucking making up scenario bullshit, right?
It's the only way to live as a Nets fan when you don't get to watch playoff basketball pretty much every other year.
This is real shit. I'll take the scenarios.
Or you can just fall in love with the game and just watch ball there and just
become a Spurs fan.
Oh yeah, nah. We gonna get into the playoffs because we ain't get into that. We just talking Nets ball first. Because I did want to hear
the club, Dylan. Join the club, buddy. You got a better future, bro.
Here's my thing though, right? I don't like making up scenarios because at the end of the day, it's going to be a bunch of guys that I don't know making the decisions for me at the end of the day. So I could come up with 1,000 scenarios, and these niggas could choose the one scenario that I don't come up with. That could be the fucking worst decision in my mind. And at the time,
it will likely be the worst.
And it might be the worst, but you never know how that might play out. Right now, it might look like the worst. 2 years down the line, yo, they was cooking on something, but
that's
you was
what I'm
fucked
saying.
up. But you was fucked up in the mind to see it though. So like at this point in time, like I don't like making up scenarios. I'm setting myself up for failure.
All right, so easy. Can I hear you speak to what you were saying in the chat about how you told us that it was going to be a good pick that the Rockets was going to get? Remember you were saying that in chat?
Oh, remember I told y'all niggas. I've been told y'all niggas from when the regular season was going on, bro. From the minute we lost to Detroit, I'm like, yo, we are gonna give the Rockets a top 5 pick, bro. Watch the way how we fucking up, nigga. We gonna give the Rockets a top 5 pick. Look where the fuck it landed. Top 3, my nigga. What I told y'all, nigga? What did I tell y'all, bro?
That's crazy, bro.
Fuck I told y'all, bro.
Nah, that's real shit, bro.
Here, I gotta jump in for a second though, and I gotta counter Leaf again because I still can't get over the fact that he said Zach Edey is one of the best players in this draft. If you look,
he said top 15. Respectfully.
No, hold on, Dylan, real quick.
Yeah.
Because I have to do this, bro. So, my boy Leaf said that Zach Edey has the potential to be better than Wemby. Do you agree?
Holy shit!
He was trolling, man.
He said 5 years from now. No, put the context.
No, he was trolling. He was trolling, bro.
Okay. He wasn't trolling. He was dead ass, bro.
He wasn't trolling. He said 5 years from now. 5
That's
years
his take,
from
bro. That's his take.
Let me just say this.
I just want to know, like, how do you feel about that take? Like from the things that Leaf outlined about Zach Edey. Do you see
as Dave Chappelle once said, cocaine's a hell of a drug, and that's all I have to say to Zach Edey being better than Wemby. But to my point, all right, we remember just 2-3 years ago, there was a kid coming out of Iowa who won Player of the Year in college, was scoring over 25 a game.
What, Luka Garza?
Luka Garza. There are players in college who are great in college, and there are players that come out of college who are great in college that are not that good in the NBA. That's going to be Zach Edey. He's going to be a solid role player, but there's going to be nothing more to it. He doesn't move well. He can't shoot. There's just not much to do with him. So to say Zach Edey's a top 15 player in this draft, I wouldn't even consider that. I would say maybe 20 through 25. Like,
okay, still first round, but you still got him a first rounder though.
I would say late first round, but that's a team who, you know, their big man may be getting a little.
They could put him in the G League.
Yeah, they could develop.
So hold on, real quick. Let me go to Mo Beasley. New York Nets and Rockets already top heavy with talent. They definitely looking to trade. I heard Sengun might be on the move. How true is that, Mo Beasley?
Sengun ain't going nowhere. This is let me kick you out a scenario. What I would think the Rockets should do. They should take Klingon at 3. They should take Klingon at 3. Put Sengun at the 4. We'll figure out the 3 somewhere else. Look, y'all gonna have to keep with what y'all got. I think y'all gonna be back in this scenario again to where y'all got a top 10 pick, and if we get some luck, it can go top 3. If we get Dylan Harper next year, it's over.
Mo Beasley, how many picks y'all got of ours, man? This shit ridiculous.
We got it to 2027. We got swaps and outright. So every So
But
every
Mo,
year it's either outright or it's a swap. So next year y'all get OKC pick from us because we got to give OKC our pick.
but Mo, you don't like Jabari Smith? You don't like that nigga?
I put him at the 3. I could put Jabari at the 3. But if we get Cooper Flag or Ace Bailey, if that gets up there, man, we can replace Dylan Brooks quick, man. Man, it's so many
Jabari at the
things.
3 for y'all would be nasty though. I ain't gonna
Because you
lie.
look. I'm looking for Jabari the Smith to be somewhat of a. Is that Timberwolves Jaden McDaniels or I don't know
Hold
which
on,
one
y'all
it
not
is.
trying
Yeah,
to
Jaden
replace Van Fleet though.
Uh,
Y'all not trying to replace
Look,
Van
look,
Fleet.
we get point. Look, I
he's
don't
on an
want mean to say.
expiring contract
Look,
now.
he's on a 2-for-1. Look, point guards come a
that's
dime a dozen.
tough.
To me, this point guard draft is not really that high to where we got to take a point guard top 3. I can wait till next. I can wait till next draft and let the ping pong balls fall where they may. And if we get top 10, I guarantee there's gonna be a point guard next year that's better than Dillingham.
Wait, Mo, y'all don't want aim Armin at the 1?
But that's the development part. We can develop him to get to the one. He's not ready for that right now. And with Van Fleet is still good enough to play right now. We don't have to burn that number 3 overall pick on a point guard right now. Look at the bigs we got to face in the West. We got Wemby, you got Chet, AD, Jaren Jackson, Zion. And if you think Sengun is gonna guard all those guys by himself in an 82 game stretch, man, you tripping. And
So
Steven Adams
hold
is
on, Mo
Steve.
Beasley.
That's
Mo
true.
Beasley, hold on. So y'all looking for offense or defense in this draft?
I'm looking for defense in this draft, and I'm looking for offense in the next draft. Look, the pick is we're gonna be in the same scenario again, and I guarantee you there's gonna be a point guard coming along that we can take and we can just get that right. Look, Donovan Clingan, 7'2", 280-pound centers, they don't come on trees, man. With that defensive ability, this is a 2-time national champion, was a defensive anchor for this team. If we can push Şengün at the 4, he can be a Karl Anthony Towns light.
Okay, all right, hold it down. Shout to Mo Beasley, shout to the panel, man. It's eight of us up here. We got Pod Thorn and AWNC Enterprise in the building. Just because Pod Thorn got here first, man, I want to say shout to Pod Thorn for pulling up. Talk to us, man. Next Press is here with scenarios. I think he's saying is we probably could get 2 first rounders with DFS and CJ with a trade. But it just, Pod Thorn, you got any scenarios you want to talk about with the Nets?
Yeah, no, I've been listening the whole time. Nets Press did a really good job laying it out. I'm trading Mikal. I'm trading Cam Johnson, and I'm stacking young players.
You sound like you've been thinking about this since the season ended, man.
Yo, I've been saying it. I went into the season and was like, yo, it's a throwaway season. See if you could fix Ben. See how that looked with Mikal, and see if they make a little playoff run. We don't have our picks. It don't make sense to suck for no reason. So they tried it. They failed. We found out what Mikal's character is. But you know who loves Mikal? Ime. You know who was at that desk to get that pick today, representing the Houston Rockets? Ime. I think Ime has a lot of power. I think they believe in him, and at least we gotta hope, because if you could get off Mikal now, his contract is still cheap, it still has value, and the head coach likes him. So if we could get them to maybe think, okay, we're gonna get rid of the Thompson kid or Jabari Smith or one of these high first rounders that they're gonna have to get rid of if they make this pick, because it's just too much. It's a glut of lottery picks. Like it's and you still got players like, are you playing Şengün or are you playing Jabari Smith? What style of basketball are you gonna play? That'll determine which one of those that you keep. But what the Nets have to do is not only just be waiting to make these draft picks, they have to make a trade that gets their version of SGA or someone like that. Like that's how Indiana got Halliburton. That's
So
how.
hold on, Python. So you saying that they should make a big move to get a point guard because that's what SGA is, right? A point guard or a
Yeah,
two guard? Because you
yeah,
can't be
he's a point
saying
guard.
like get a two guard like to take Cam Thomas spot. I know you're not saying that.
Nah, you got Cam Thomas in play. Like I don't know what Cam Thomas is gonna be. I'm not a 100% believer, but you got him. You don't need to draft that role. You also have Derek. I'm hoping that Derek is for real, and that he could get over this injury bug, but it don't look good right now.
So what
I'm
point? So when you think of point guards, who you want to see on the Nets?
I don't know. It has to be someone sneaky. It has to be it has to be someone that is living in the shadow, or someone like look at the teams in the playoffs right now. Halliburton, SGA, Jalen Brunson, all undervalued guys that are now going to be going forward, are probably perennial all-stars. They weren't that on the teams they were on before. Sean Marks has to find a deal like that. I used to think it was DeJounte Murray. I'm not so sure about that anymore. But everything looked bad in Atlanta, so I can't say. Could you ever get San Antonio DeJounte back? I don't know. But it has to be a play like that, because you need that guy, and you need to keep these picks. You need to liquidate these dudes that you don't need. You don't need DFS. You
But
don't
hold
need.
on, let me ask you this,
I
Python,
think
because
Atlanta that
I'm trying to
DeJounte is
I'm trying
better.
to figure I'm trying to figure something out. Who you got? Who is Cam Thomas a two to? I asked Dylan this earlier. He said Giannis and Joel Embiid, but who you
I
got?
mean, anybody who's an
Yeah,
all-star, pretty much.
Yeah, like
I don't know, man. Like who? Just two. You named two guys. That's it. Cam Thomas should be the one over a lot of these players in the league, man. For
Oh, here.
real.
I
If you
don't
want me to
know
go
Over
off
about
the
who?
that,
list,
Breezy.
Yeah,
I was
You
gonna
got
say,
no,
if
I
you
don't
want me
know
to go
about
off the
that.
okay,
list,
all right.
we'll
So
go Embiid, Giannis,
every
Tatum.
player that's a number one on a team, bro, Cam Thomas should not be over them.
No, not at all.
Yeah, not at
No,
all.
And that's with all due
I ain't
respect.
saying all
Hold
of
on,
them. Not all of them.
I don't
Okay,
even
let's
know
name
if
all of
Cam
them.
Thomas starts on any of these playoff teams.
hold on,
Like
hold
Easy
on, hold on,
said. Easy said all of them.
hold on, hold on,
I
hold
was
on,
I
hold on.
was looking at the teams, and I was like, I was just not even for Cam Thomas. I was just looking at in terms of skill set, like
I don't
half
even
the
think
level
Cam
of
better than
talent.
Jamal
Yeah,
Murray.
your
You
skill
know,
set
Hold
can
on,
only
hold
take you
on, y'all.
so far. You need the intangibles.
Hold on.
Hold on, y'all. I want to say what up to everybody. We got AWNC Enterprise on the panel too. Yo, what's good, man? How you doing, Brody? Happy Mother's Day to everybody too. Know what I'm saying?
All right, what's up? What's up to the panel? Chilling.
Were we you got anything you want to see the Nets do before the season start?
Yeah, I mean, definitely they could ship out Mikal. I'm not big on him. You know, we had our hopes up for Mikal last year, and we was all disappointed pretty much. Not that he didn't do what he does. It's just they put too much on him, and they had a chance to cash out. They missed it. So I mean, get what you can for him. If you get something for CJ, do that DFS. You know what I'm saying? And build your draft equity. That's it.
I heard Dylan say something about draft equity too. Shout out to AWNC for Enterprise. Yo, he be always
Salute.
in the comments watching the playback.
Salute.
So
Yeah, I'll be up too late for me, man.
Hey, Breezy, you mind if I jump on for a
I
sec?
appreciate you. Yeah. Nah, go ahead, Dylan.
So the one thing that I'm seeing though that's a problem is everybody's always saying, "Oh, go all in or rebuild." The problem is, and the people that are saying don't rebuild or don't call Houston again because that's off the table, it's not off the table. Like I've talked to a few people already, they still like Mikal, but knowing that our picks now are more valuable because it's a top 3 pick, and knowing that the future picks could be within the top 10 again, they are going to look at other directions first. If I had to guess, if I had to guess, I would assume Jimmy Butler and Brandon Ingram are 2 guys that they look at. Depending on what those 2 teams ask for, and if they don't want to do it, they will revisit Mikal Bridges. And if that's the case, that's the route Brooklyn needs to take. Because in all honesty, you could either choose to get a majority of your picks back while keeping a majority of the Suns picks, or you're going to be trading the Suns picks for a fake-ass pretending contender that will never win, and you will be stuck in the same position as we have in the last 2 years with no picks and no future. So if I just don't understand how in any aspect of this entire situation, how people can honestly be thinking that Sean Mark shouldn't be calling Houston. There's just not a doubt in my mind that that's what he has to do.
Because I'll tell you why. Because he already hung up the phone on him when they offered the shit in the first place. The problem,
I completely agree with that.
The problem is that we already listen. You said it at the top of the show. He been getting finessed in the trade market all along. So he needs to stick to what he's good at, which is drafting and developing these players.
Well, he
we
needs
have
more
enough
picks
young players.
The price definitely went down on Mikal.
The problem is
we have enough young players.
Well, the problem isn't the picks that we have; it's the picks that we don't. If we had the Suns picks between 2024 and 2026, I would say we wouldn't have to worry. But the fact that we have one first-round pick within the next 3 years is what's killing us. We can't have a rebuild when Cam Thomas is 27 years old, Mikal's 31, Claxton's 28, Cam Johnson's 30. You can't do that. We're missing out on 3 years of young players that we should be adding to this team because we have no picks. The Suns just signed Budenholzer. They're not going to suck ass like people think next year. It's going to take at least 2 years for that, right?
Wow.
So that pick that we have from the Suns, people are expecting a lottery pick. They went 49 and 33 this year with no depth. They're not going to be bad. People got to take that idea out.
If KD gets hurt, this was the healthiest KD that there's been in the last 3 years. And if KD is bound to get hurt, he's older, he's more rickety, and I don't think that he wants it like that anymore. I don't see.
I don't even think that he wanted it, bro. Like, it's just that the 2010s dudes is over. Like him, LeBron, Steph, they done had their time.
Nah, don't bring LeBron into it, man. That man averaged.
I'm bringing LeBron into it. I'm bringing LeBron. No,
LeBron is 39 years old. Don't talk about my king like that.
Those numbers are not effective. Those numbers are not effective. Those numbers don't. Those numbers are not putting him in the hierarchy to where the Jokers is about to be, to where the Giannis was. Like, they're not putting him in the hierarchy anymore. So please, bro, miss me with that 25, 6, and 7 shit, bro. Like, it doesn't mean anything.
I will die on that hill.
Numbers is just how long career stats. Now, as I was saying before, bro, like, here's the thing. We have to stop thinking that these draft picks are going to be good in any situation. Most 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 of the players that come out of the draft, bro, are situational superstars, and I'm gonna explain what I mean by that. Listen, Nikola Jokic was not 27, 12, and 9 when he had Kenneth Faried, aka the Manimal, in the front line with him. He only became that, bro, when he started to put the pieces around him and you started to cover up his weaknesses. The same with Luka. The same with a whole lot of other superstars in this league. The same with a whole lot of other superstars in this league. So when you start to build, so when you look at teams like Orlando, who was in the shitter last year and became a playoff team this year, when you look at teams like OKC, who was in the 10th seed and went all the way to first this year, you look at teams like Minnesota, who was basically in shit for bread team, bro. Like, and everybody was talking about they should have never traded for Rudy, and they was top 3 this year, bro.
Because they all had their top 3 picks.
Right, they sucked for years. They haven't been in the playoff for a minute. This was a process and a half.
And guess what? So have the Nets. So have the Nets. We've been mid for years. You know what we've been doing, bro? We've been mortgaging our future, bro, since we got to Brooklyn. Listen, should I go back to the fact that we had Joe Johnson on the books for 5 years, 120 something million? Should I go back to the KG and Paul Pierce trade? Should I go back to the fact that we right now at this moment supposed to have the 2 Scottie Pippens that's on the Boston Celtics, bro, with Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown. We supposed to have them, but we do not. We've been doing this.
Don't forget,
we've been doing this for a long time.
We're not advocating to do that anymore. We advocating to get more picks, fill the team with a bunch of young talent,
and then go superstar hunting once they're developed.
Exactly. I think that's the only way.
But I think that's the route that we on now. What
so hold on. We all saying it's
I think that's the route that we on now. We got Cam Thomas. We got Cam Thomas. We got Jalen Wilson. We got Dariq Whitehead. We got Noah Clowney. Bro, ain't that the route that we on now? Those are 4 young players that I just named. Is
Yeah,
that
but
not
you
the
need
route
No,
that we
more.
on now? We need more young
we
players.
on the same page. We on the same page. Leave. Hold on. We just gonna
Let
go
me
around
jump
the
in for a
panel.
sec, Breezy.
We're gonna go to Dylan, then we're gonna go back to Podthorn. Go ahead, Dylan.
Leaf, the problem with what you're saying is you are correct. We're on that path, but we're not in the path specifically because we don't have our own first round picks. If we were good right now with young players without those picks, I would understand that. But we have young guys who don't really have all-star potential. Nick Claxton is never going to be an all-star. Bottom line, it's simple. Noah Clowney, we don't know if he's ever going to be an all-star. If I had to put money
Just like
on
we
it,
don't know if them future picks that you talking about is ever going to be all stars as well. But the thing is, we have him. We know what he could do, and we know what he's capable of just based off
but
the
would you
5
rather?
games.
But would you rather bet your luck on drafting players by getting those picks back, or would you rather bet on other teams getting those picks and potentially getting stars while we're still left in the gutter with Ben Simmons, Mikal Bridges, who will be 30 in 2 years, Cam Johnson, who will be 30 in 2 years, paying Cam Johnson $23 million a year, and Nick Claxton $25 million a year? Is that the route that you really want to go? Because that's where we're stuck right now in the middle, and being in the middle in any sport is the worst scenario in any sport. I'm a Pittsburgh Steelers fan. We had Kenny fucking Pickett as our quarterback for 2 seasons. We were stuck in the middle. There's nothing that you can do with that.
Yeah,
We're
that
stuck
shit
in the
was
middle
horrible.
I ain't
bro.
gonna lie,
Like,
that shit was terrible.
That shit was
listen,
horrible.
no, like
I
listen,
mean, but
seriously,
y'all
from a
held
Steelers
on to
perspective.
Roethlisberger. This is what happens when you hold on to Roethlisberger.
Hey,
for as
don't
long as you
disrespect
did.
my
You gonna be
Big
in
Ben,
the
all right?
Yeah,
Don't do that.
hold
Big Ben is a top 5 quarterback. No, I'm kidding. He's top 10 quarterback all time.
Hold on. Before we get to the Steelers, let's go to Podthorn. Podthorn, you wanted to say something?
Ben's a top 10 quarterback of all time.
Nah, man. This is great. I mean, I don't think we that far off in mind. I would be annoying them every day to let them know that y'all could trade Mikal, it'd be fine. I just want to see them cash these dudes in, because if they play one more year and they're a basement team, none of them have any trade value anymore.
Nope, not at all.
That Cam Johnson contract, you could talk someone into believing like,
The
I could just add Cam Johnson and we're on. Trade, get him up out of here. The only fear that I have is that the owner and the GM want to win right now. If they want to win right now, they're gonna skip steps and they're gonna fuck this shit up. I would even trade Claxton. Claxton is young, but I would even trade him too, because if you look at these playoff series,
for who though, bro? For who? You can't just say that. For who?
I trade him for picks. I trade him for picks.
I ain't gonna lie. Claxton is probably
I would take Jalen
Claxton
Barnes
is
straight
probably the biggest. Claxton is
Trade him for
the
picks. What
most-
kind of picks you getting for Claxton, hypothetically?
I think you could get something from a team that's, on the fringe lottery and between.
Well, I'll tell you this right now: a team
Memphis?
that's heavily interested in Claxton from people that I've spoken to, OKC, New Orleans, and Memphis.
Yeah, we could do business with any of them, but the point is, Sean Marks could draft. If we're gonna have him, put him in a position to do something that he hasn't done the whole time, which is draft high. He's been finding little gems here and there. We can't necessarily, count on Derek. Derek looks like.
I don't know if I trust our GM with a top draft pick, bro. I really don't. I don't know if I trust him with a top. I trust him with middle. I trust him with middle. I trust him with late first rounders, and I trust him with 20 to 30. That's why I trust him at, because the thing is, bro, like
really,
that's what he's been drafting. That's what he's been
right.
drafting.
But if he's been doing not good in the middle round, what makes you think he won't do good if we got
he's never had a lottery pick since he's been here, so I wouldn't count him out on that scenario. Like,
my thing is based on what I was saying about most players need to become superstars, or what most teams need to become successful. Bruh, why do we need a damn lottery pick? Why do we
Because
need
we
one?
need to draft an actual all-star. We keep drafting guys who are borderline or not even close to being all-stars. Karis LeVert.
Why do we need an all-star? We need a team. We need a team.
But how do you form a team?
Believe if you look at the playoffs, most of these guys that's been dogging and doing good, they are all-stars. Anthony
Every single
Edwards
one
is
of
an
them.
all. Anthony Edwards is an all-star. Jokic is an all-star. Brunson is damn near probably an all-star. Tyrese Halliburton is an all-star. These are
Yeah,
guys that leads a team. Paulo
Donovan
is an
Mitchell. Donovan
all-star.
Mitchell.
Donovan is an all-star.
By the way,
Jared Allen.
Donovan Mitchell was picked at number 17. By the way, Nikola Jokic was picked in the second round. By the
But
way,
that's a dime a dozen.
okay, if it's a
Right,
dime
and
a
we
dozen,
say all the time Nikola is an anomaly.
7 years to
okay,
do that, and he
that
hasn't
don't
done
mean
it.
it can't happen.
But Marks has had
But
6, 7 years
Anthony
to do it, and
Edwards
he
is
hasn't done
one,
it.
and Paulo is one. These
Anthony
are guys
Edwards is one. Paulo is one. Where was Shea picked at? Top 10?
We've never had a lottery.
I forgot.
I think Shea was peak top 10.
I think he was top 10.
I think he was 8 or 9.
Yeah.
But
all of these what point is we saying is that if you look at these teams, these lottery guys. It's a reason why they're lottery guys. These are dudes that can lead your franchise to a winning organization, turn them into a winning organization.
Yeah, we know that. Yeah, we know that now. We know that now because of what they're doing, bro. That's hindsight talk. When they got picked, bro, I'm pretty sure that even though they were lottery picks, like it's a large percentage of lottery picks don't pan out at all.
But that's a risk I'm willing to take rather than selling our mortgage of the remaining draft capital that we have to build a fake ass pretending team. Realistically, you can add Donovan Mitchell and Brandon Ingram to this team this season.
Bro, it's the Eastern Conference, bro.
No, we're still not getting past Boston. We're still not getting past Milwaukee healthy. We're still not getting past Indiana if they add Paul George. Same for the 76ers if they add Paul George. You're not getting past Miami most likely.
Not to mention Orlando on the come up.
The problem with this, John, bro, you trying to rush this process, bro, like by doing it in the draft, and it's not going to be rushed. It's going to take longer.
That's the opposite of rushing.
That's the opposite.
I'm trying to tell you, it's going to take longer.
The crazy part about
it is not. Leave. Hold on. I want to use this as an example, right? If you look at OKC and what Sam Presti is doing, they was trash in 2020. It is 2024, and they are the first seed in the West. It only took them 3-4 years. Why? When you have GMs that can draft, the rebuild is quicker, and you compete quicker. You don't lose for a majority of 10 years because you know how to pick elite talent.
I mean,
which is why
if you really want to talk about OKC's rebuild, let's be honest, bro. They haven't been out of the first round since 2016, bro. Like this is the first time in 8 years that they've done it, bro. It took Joker and Mike Malone 8 years to win a championship. So we're looking at an 8-year process here, bro.
We're in the East.
They still have Westbrook. They still had KD. They still have Harden. Regardless if they didn't go far or not.
What you talking about?
They've missed on a couple of those first round picks too. That's quiet as kept.
Exactly. They missed on a whole bunch.
But the point I'm making is they're still a better team than us as of right now.
Yeah, they're a better team, bro, because they had time. They had time to grow together, bro. Like they had Shea since 2020. They had Lou Dort since 2020. They had Giddey since 2021.
They had a prayer in the air for Paul George, man. They got a prayer for Paul George. Nobody knew Kawhi wanted the Paul George.
No one knew Shea was going to turn into that, except probably
somebody got a hand. They got a hand up. They was down on their luck, and somebody gave them a hand up, bro. Basically.
Leaf, you couldn't tell me 3 years ago that SGA was going to be averaging 35 and 5. That's not.
And I'm a Kentucky fan, and I didn't even know that.
No lie. I would bring you to a whole shitload of people that could tell you that SGA was gonna someday average to 30, and they said it 3 to 5 years ago.
I'm one of them.
Leaf is like the LeBron meme.
I'm one of them. I believe that shit. When the minute he went to OKC, I said like, yeah, you gave him his own team.
Yeah,
it's a lot of people that thought SGA was gonna go off, bro.
Realistically, though, like I said, you can add 2 All-Stars to this team. You're not getting past the top 5 seeds. It's not happening. So why would you risk giving up those Suns picks when you can get your picks back potentially for half of the Suns picks while still keeping the other half of the Suns picks and having a draft capital similar to OKC?
I need to go back to my initial plan because the thing is, bro.
No,
the reason why is because the reality of the Eastern Conference is that It's the black and blue conference. Teams get beat the hell up all the damn time.
You need 40 wins.
But here's
To
the
get in the
That's
problem.
all
play.
you really need.
You
All
need
you
40
really need
wins
is
to get in the
40
play.
wins.
But
That's
have you
it.
not noticed that the
Hawks
league
got
Yo,
in
you
with
talking about
36
The
getting
East
wins.
is as
in?
trash as it's
wait?
ever
Hold on.
been.
The
Hold
Hawks
on.
got in with
Hold on,
36 wins.
real quick. Hold on,
Let
real
me
quick.
jump in
so
for a second.
The
Real quick,
Eastern
I just
Conference
want
is
to ask
as
a quick question. I
trash
just
as
want to
it's
ask a quick
ever
question.
been.
I
You
just want
don't
to ask a
need
quick.
that.
Leaf. Have
Let me
you
just ask a quick
noticed?
question. Let me just ask a quick question, yo.
All
Yeah,
right,
go
'cause I
ahead.
gotta
Go ahead. Easy. We listening.
What's the goal here?
There is no goal. We're fucking lost. We're like the kid at Walmart that wanders off into an aisle without his mom and then can't fucking find her for 30
You
minutes.
got to call it
The goal
intercom.
the goal here is to build an identity and a sense of direction of how we want to play based on how the Eastern Conference is set up. The Eastern
But
Conference, once again, is a black and blue conference. What you need to
Leaf, what you
do
don't
is
get
have
is the conferences flip. If you haven't noticed, the West has 11 teams that could be playoff teams, that could be top 6
I'm not
seeds.
talking about the wins. I'm not talking about
No, I'm not either. I'm saying though that they have 11 teams that could genuinely be playoff teams. At some point, some of those teams who are borderline playoff teams spending a fuck ton of money are going to trade their stars out east because the East are going to be the teams that need players. It happens every 4 to 5 years. When Katie and Kyrie were here, you had Boston, you had Milwaukee, you had Philly, you had Miami. You had 5-6 teams who were guaranteed to be contenders in the East. It's going to happen again where those teams flip, and that's going to happen again. Orlando, Indiana. You have teams like, fucking Miami who could add a star. Philadelphia. You have teams who are still going to be adding talent from the Western Conference teams that need to move off of contracts.
Well. If you're gonna say that, then you might as well put the Suns, the Warriors, and the Lakers in the shitter. So that's 3 teams that's out. That's gonna be out within the next couple of years, like you just
2-3 years. Yeah.
Suns,
Yeah. Okay. So within the next year, based on the plan that I had, why can't we be a 45 team with the shit that I had, bro? Like in the Eastern Conference that doesn't have what you saying
Because
that's
we
going to
barely
have
won
because
in
your
the
30
next
games
2 or
spacing
this
is
3
year.
years.
horrible, bro.
Because
Your
we
spacing
barely
is
won 30
horrible.
games this year. We had a team that played together the entire season.
Look, you
They didn't
cannot
do
give
dick.
Houston another top 5 pick under no circumstances.
No,
And I'm
you
a
can't.
Rockets fan, bro. Like, y'all got to do something.
And the problem is the
Mikal.
only routes that you
Yo, that's the reverse
take.
psychology.
Yeah, the only routes you can take is going all in for Donovan Mitchell and overpaying for him because you're going to have to beat Miami's offer, or you're going to have to rebuild. Those are the only 2 scenarios. And what's adding Donovan Mitchell next season going to do for us? Take us from 32 wins to 39?
And let me tell y'all something. If we trash next year and Houston get another top pick and them niggas get Cooper Flag or Ace Bailey or Dylan Harper, we're gonna be sick.
No, Dylan.
Was we sick when the Celtics got JB and JT? Was we sick, bro? Okay, then we just gonna stay sick then, bro. Like in the meantime, let's follow through with the shit that I've initiated, bro. Like because I had this plan on 5 months ago, bro. It's a plan. Listen, whether it work or not, it's a plan.
Zach Edey's not gonna solve our problems, though.
Zach Edey will be serving me burgers at McDonald's in 6 years.
Damn, yeah. You know what? Holly
is Zach Edey?
He's 7'4". There's no way he's serving
There's
the
no way
There's no way he's
300.
serving somebody that's a foot taller than. He
better
can't be
get him
no
in the
ball
air.
boy, bro. Like, get out of here. He can't do
He
nothing but
going
play
back to
basketball.
Purdue, if anything.
But Zach Edey, you could get Zach Edey by buying a pick. If they want Zach Edey, they're gonna have Zach Edey.
Dude, Thonmaker was
Somebody
7-1.
taking Zach Edey in the bottom of the first round, man.
Thonmaker
And that's
was
all I'm
7-1.
saying.
Greg Oden was 6'11". Fucking Anthony Bennett was 6'11". These are all guys who were tall as shit that did nothing.
I'm gonna laugh if Zach Edey and Wemby get on the same team, bro. Like, and they start dogging, bro. Like,
If Zach Edey,
Zach Edey's not going 8 or 4, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
I'm gonna laugh if Zach Edey. I'm gonna laugh if Zach Edey fall to the second round in San Antonio.
Who's the one dude that was in Boston for a little bit? Taco Fall. Like he's a Taco
He's
Fall.
not that. He's not that. He's not that.
We said the same thing about
Taco Fall was a little bit more athletic. He showed a little bit more.
Luka Garza's on the bench, and he's not a rotation piece. He lost some weight though, but he's still developing right now as we speak. So
I mean, if Zach Edey is a role player, I don't think that's necessarily bad. I don't think the nigga got to be a generational talent.
Yeah,
I
he
think
paid
if
him.
he a good role
You put
player,
him in the
he
system. He'll
good.
be in Long Island all year. That's fine. That's no problem. Get Zach Edey. If Zach Edey's available, get him. But the main thing they need to do is stack assets. Is to get as many times up at bat to try to get a all-star player. And we know McHale is not that. I would trade McHale right now. If Houston says no, I'll take the 2 Knicks picks and something else. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how much I'm just like, you can't leave this dude on your team, because if he stays on the team is going to be bad, and it's going to make his trade value go down.
You know
Stop
what the
wasting
crazy
time
thing
I'll
getting
about
trade
Hey,
this
McHale
is,
for a
Breezy, I gotta
chopped
hop
cheese
out
and
of
a
you
here.
know what
Snicker.
the
I ain't
crazy
gonna
thing
hold
about
you.
this, and Jonathan O said it in the chat. He said in 2025 Brooklyn could have 80 to 90 million in cap space and 10 first round picks, especially if they don't do anything this summer. So
But
Brooklyn will have
you're
assets to
still
work
giving
with
up
in
the potential to
2025.
get Cooper Flag or Ace Bailey. You're still giving up those opportunities. You're willing
Cooper
to give up
Flag,
2 potential top 5 picks
we really
for 80 to 90 million
worrying
cap
We
about
space.
just
2
gave up a
what
top
ifs,
3
bro.
pick. That shit gotta hurt. We don't want to
Nah,
go through that
I'm
again.
sorry, but
You gotta
Dylan Harper,
avoid that.
Cooper Flag, and Ace Bailey are
We gotta be
guaranteed
good
start
this
players.
year.
We're not gonna be good this year. That's very highly
Hey,
unlikely.
Breezy, I gotta hop out, brother. Though I appreciate you for having me
Oh,
on.
all right.
John.
Shout out to the Nets,
All right.
Chris, Dylan. Yo,
Appreciate
follow
y'all.
him
I'll
on
see you guys soon. We'll hop on again
IG.
All
soon.
right, Dylan.
All right.
Later,
Later,
guys.
Dylan.
Yo,
Yeah.
fellas, my car's charged. I'm about to take off. Anyway, thanks for letting me up. I haven't talked ball in a minute. Appreciate y'all.
All
All
right,
right,
yo.
PT,
Anytime,
man.
Platform.
Peace
Appreciate
out,
it, bro.
man.
Well, appreciate you, Brody.
Listen,
Word. Shout
bro.
to hold on, let me shout them out. Shout to Nets Press for pulling up. See him in the title of the show. Know what I'm saying, he hit me. He said he got some scenarios or whatnot. I wanted to hear it. That being said, shout to Leaf. Shout to Mo Beasy, Houston fan. Shout to Easy. Shout to LM. Shout to AWNC Entertainment. Shout to the panel, W panel. We spoke on a lot tonight, man. Just want to change direction a little bit, get into the playoffs. We ain't mentioned none yet. What I will say is seeing the Knicks get Molly
Oh,
Wop.
that was a nice,
That was
good
crazy.
bashing, bro, right there, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I co-signed every minute of it because you know I'm the type of nigga. If I don't like a team, I show up to the last 4 minutes of the game and act like I've been watching the game for the whole 2 hours and shit. So like, I'm definitely one of those, bro. It's definitely disdain, bro. The Knicks, they tried to foul bait most of the game. You could tell a lot of those players was out of gas. They was hurting. From Brunson all the way down to Alec Burks, bro. Like, I listen. You could tell that them niggas is feeling a lot of the fatigue of what I basically called basically the Grim Reaper of the NBA, which is Tom Thibodeau. He just basically piling up bodies after bodies, and Charles Barkley said it. How is it that Denver Nuggets is playing Justin Holiday and you only playing Precious Achiuwa and Alec Burks when you need him when somebody get hurt? That's the thing about it,
So
and
hold
now
on.
them
So hold on. Let me ask you.
Yo, Breeze, I gotta
What's it?
take it in, man. Salute to the panel, man. Salute Breeze. Salute to everybody, man. I'll talk
Uh,
to you guys on next.
Mo B,
shout
man,
out to Mo
appreciate it,
Beasy.
bro.
Appreciate you,
All right, Mo.
man. So how many shout to them, man. Shout to Mo Beasy. Shout to Nets Press. Shout to Python. Shout to all of them. Know what I'm saying, but how many in Thibodeau's rotation?
Right now, probably
Eight.
with all the injuries now, probably 7 because they lost OG possibly
Oh,
for
yeah.
the series. Um, they lost Bogdanovich. They lost Mitchell. I mean, listen, I've been telling you, listen, Tom Thibodeau is good for stacking up bodies, bro. Like that nigga got more bodies than a Chinese cemetery. If you ask me, bro, like listen, if you
Yo, that's wild
like
crazy, bro.
that's what he do, bro.
Please,
Like
Breeze, put the disclaimer,
It's
bro.
entertainment only, right?
I
Yeah,
gotta put the
yo, this
you
dude,
gotta put
yo,
the
you be
entertainment
trying to
after
get
that.
me banned, low key,
Hell yeah,
man.
bro. That's wild
My
crazy, bro.
my
Yo,
bad,
come
my
on,
bad.
man.
All
Yeah,
right,
my
let's just
bad.
keep on going. Let's keep going, bro.
I
Let's
didn't
keep
know the
going.
word selection, brother, used at that time, but like my bad. But
Bro,
listen,
come on, man. You gotta know YouTube police out there trying to lock me up. Yo,
yeah, tell
man,
you.
chill, man.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. YouTube is heavy with their crime list, bro. Like I ain't gonna lie. The spoken word ain't the spoken word no more. So yeah, Tom Thibodeau. I said this to your counterpart, aka James Harden Jr., bro. T Tom on the show, bro. Like I told him, bro.
James Harden Jr.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, bro. He did look like James Harden, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. Like
He
he
looks
got
nothing like James Harden.
yeah, nah, he kind of do. But I told him, I basically told him that the detriment of that team is going to be the coach in rotations because somehow, some way, bro, whoever is under Tom Thibodeau, bro, is going to bite the injury bug, and they're gonna bite
Yo,
the injury bug, and they're
listen.
gonna
This shit
lose
is
a lot of years off of their career.
listen. The sad
Go
part of
ask D
it.
Rose.
The sad part of it is, I'm just watching the stats like any other fan. That should be like 40 points off the bench, Pacers. 5 points, Knicks. Like 5 points off the bench. That
That
means the starters is getting light minutes. They only there to fill in for when they tired. As soon as the starters not
exactly.
tired no more, they yank them right off the. All right, get your ass back to the bench. You a bench player. You just a bench player. You know, it's like you gotta value the bench. The bench is so important for the Pacers.
I think
Like
the one of the most
so
important
important.
ingredients to a championship team, and not saying that Indiana is one, is a bench. I just don't think they got the other pieces. What else they missing is defense. Because them niggas, they ain't gonna lie, them niggas they could give up a 12-0 run in a minute, bro. So the reality, I think this series is basically
I
over
think
with.
I think they ran out of gas, man. I think the Knicks starters ran out of gas. There's no balance between the rotation.
Yeah, it ain't no balance because the injuries is now piling up, and the thing is about it, bro. Your man your homie, he gonna tell the whole world that it was freak injuries and this and that and the third, man. Listen, Joel grabbed Mitchell Robinson leg, and
We didn't get a chance to do the last episode, so I don't know what he's gonna say. He got but
I
we'll be
know what
back
he gonna
soon.
say.
We'll be back soon.
I
And
know what he gonna
I'll
say
let
because
y'all.
if this shit go left, he gonna get
I'll
real
let y'all
pouty,
know.
just like every other goddamn
Man, we're
cancer
gonna
in
be at
the
top of
Oh,
the East next year, man.
Yeah, we
hold
gonna
on.
be on
Shout that
top of the
LM
East
out.
next year.
I like that optimism.
Yeah, we gonna be on
We
top
going
of it. If we
hold
do
on.
exactly what I say we should do, we gonna be right at the top of the goddamn East.
Hold
Easy.
on. Shout the panel. We got Eskimo with us. Talk to us, Eskimo. What's goody?
What's good, everybody? You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
You
What's
watched
that.
the
good? What's
games
good?
today? You watched the games today?
Yeah, I
Ice, what
watched the game
up?
today. I definitely watched the game today.
What you
Ice,
thought
Um,
what
about
up?
the pace in the game?
oh man, Knicks don't have a backup point guard, so they tend to lose points when JB is on the bench, and that's why you know what I mean, they bench points look like that. So he got to come back in the game. But today, the Pacers actually played like they usually play with that fast pace. They just ran them out the gym. They was hitting their shots. They played a little defense, got them tired, and they Knicks couldn't come back to save their life. You know what I'm saying? They was like out of gas type shit.
Yeah. Nah. What about the next game with the Nuggets and the Wolves? How you felt about that?
Oh, I said
Niggas don't want to
I
ask
said
me about
Denver.
that.
I still got Denver winning it all, but I never thought the Timberwolves could play them like they did the first two games. But Denver actually playing like they did, and like Lee said, have Aaron Gordon distributing. You know what I'm saying? That changed the whole game for them.
I told Nick,
Minnesota didn't know what to do with
I
that.
told people, bro, countless times, Denver has not played their best basketball. I don't think people will really understand the true versatility of that team and of that lineup. Everybody can make plays. Everybody can shoot. Everybody can space out the floor, bro. They had Joker on one side of the court, bro. That shit almost looked like a legal offense when Jordan had one side of the court in the '90s and everybody stood all the way on the left.
You know what it is,
That's what
Lee?
the shit looked like.
You know what it is? People forget Aaron Gordon can score because he does. You know what I mean? He don't really have to turn it on like that.
And
So
not just that, they forget he could put the ball on the floor. They can forget that he could create on his own. They forget that he could run pick and rolls, create out of the post. bruh, like the true versatility of that team is that front court. Aaron Gordon, Joker, and MPJ. They could do a little bit of everything. I'm telling you, bro. Like Joker destroyed that front line. Destroyed them. Cat, Rudy, Nas Reed, they stood no chance. And they got production out of their bench with Reggie, Watson, and Braun. They destroyed them niggas, bro. Like
you
they
know what?
niggas.
Hold on, I just want to add to this. Again, what I'm just again a fan of the game. The more you play one team, the more you see your X's and O's. Who's more efficient? Who's more sharp? Who's more, you know what I mean? Like you did the pick and roll, but was it sloppy or was it clean? You know what I'm saying? A lot of that, like just staying in the flow of the game. And I see the more, I do see experience from Denver. You know what I mean? Those first two games, it's like the Wolves, they just hit them. They hit them hard, but the Nuggets responded, and they took back home court advantage. So this a weird series to me because both teams are just got road wins, like no home wins. I didn't see that. Coming. Pause. I didn't see that happening when this season. I mean, when the series
Knicks
started.
is cooked,
Crazy. I
man.
think
They make
the
position.
Timberwolves just play better with Rudy on the bench. As far as the Nuggets.
But they ain't got no answer for Jokic. It was like Rudy locked up Jokic, and then he didn't. You know what I mean? Like they got no answer for him now.
Only person that played good today was Anthony Edwards.
So it is okay. So it is true that is Aaron Gordon is the X factor for the Nuggets for the most part.
Yeah, the way they strategize today, yeah, they got no answer for that because they kept trying to double team Joker, so they switched the whole game plan up. Like, all right, Aaron Gordon, you take it, you bring it up court, you set up, and they don't know what to do no more. You know what I mean? Because then if you double Aaron, then you got to deal with Joker and Murray, and then Michael Porter Jr. Like, what are you gonna do? You know what I'm saying?
Now Jamal Murray back in his element now. So
yeah, so you on scramble mode the whole time. Like the whole game, you just scrambling.
Yeah, hold on. Let's move around the panel real quick. Easy. Even though it was a loss, what you think about Anthony Edwards dropping 40?
I mean, that was cool. I didn't really think too much of it. I even really was watching his points. I mean, I looked at it at a point in time in the game to see what was going on because I couldn't understand the offense. But I mean, that's cool, dropping 40 points. I mean, add to the legacy that niggas want to fucking jump on about. But I saw a lot from that game. I saw a lot from this game. I saw
I
a
like
lot.
this nigga Easy, bro. See,
So what about Cat? How y'all feel about Cat?
Cat did a lot of fuckery today on that fucking court, boy.
Cat got destroyed.
I mean,
1 for 11, bro. Like that's.
I mean,
got destroyed.
He did a lot of things that. I mean, he gonna have to go back to the film room and really watch tape and look at what the fuck he did. I mean, yeah, he was 1 from 11, but like some of the looks I saw him get, like some of them rim in and out. Some of them was fouls. They didn't give him no fouls. He was bitching, but like he was focused on making the bucket, but it didn't go in. Some of them, it was just bad misses. But like there was some shots that he should have not taken. Like there was I think it was in the third quarter. Nigga took a fucking like the ball came right back to him at the 3. Nigga just took a 3 out of nowhere, badass 3. Fucking missed everything, just hit a backboard, bro. I'm like, yo, bro, what is that, bro? Like that's some bullshit right there, bro. Like you chucking up bad shots, bro. You can't afford that when your offense, like your team is not made on like you're not gonna run up the score. Like if you make a run, that's gonna take a lot from y'all to make a run because y'all run is based on defense. Right now, they're clicking on offense and y'all missing assignments on defense. So you can't be taking bad shots, hoping shit go in, my nigga. The fuck was that, bro? I saw a lot of fuckery. I saw a lot of fuckery from this. That whole team, the whole team did some bullshit. I'll say this.
That's a good point, Minnesota.
Real quick, Leaf. I'll say this. Ant-Man played the best on his team, but that team in a whole, all of them niggas, Jaden McDaniels, Mike Conley, Cat, Rudy, motherfucking Gobert, Nikhil, Nas fucking Reed. All them niggas need to go back to the film room and really lock in because even though like they played bad, right? But if they just clean up certain things, They in the fucking game. It was a 9-point game at a point in time. You finally cut into a double-digit lead. Y'all lost focus.
The problem was they never had focus. That they did. The thing is, Denver gave them the illusion that they was in the game. They never was, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because Denver's offense, bro, like finally started to move them further away from help. So now, when you have Aaron Gordon bringing up the ball, everybody is spaced out. They basically ran a 5 out, and they ran inverted screens, that inverted dribble handoff screen and roll. That's basically what they ran. They ran the same shit for the whole second half. Now the first half, it kind of got out of line, bro, like, because Denver just couldn't miss. Same thing with Indiana in the Indiana game. Indiana just couldn't miss. See, the thing is, when you guarding teams that could easily run a 5 out, and offensively, everybody could shoot, everybody could hit shots, everybody could move the ball. This is what a lot of things that's being stressed in the Dallas series, which I'm gonna get to. But the thing with Denver is they're the best at it. They're the very best there is at it in terms of running 5 out, in terms of moving everybody in space and playing it on a lot of space.
You can't let a team go 57% from the field and 45% from the three.
They the champs.
But you can't let that happen though, Leaf. I don't care if they the champs or not.
Bro.
Hold on, Leaf. Leaf, hold on, real quick. Hold on, bro. You can't let a team go they're damn near 60% from the field. That means they're not missing shit. And then if you look at the percentages, right? Look at how the team shot. Peyton Watson couldn't miss. Aaron Holiday couldn't miss. I think Aaron Gordon only missed one fucking shot. Yep. Jamal Murray had an efficient game. He didn't even need to take shots. Right. You highlighted Jokic cooking everybody you sent in front of him on some crazy shit.
Yeah, that whole front line got picked apart.
Everybody got picked apart. Yo, the crazy part about it, when he had the mismatch, he didn't even really like go crazy at the mismatch. There was times he had Ant-Man or McDaniels on him. The times when he had them niggas on him, he made the perfect read almost every time.
Every time, yeah.
I was fucking up on them defense's assignment, bro, because he's reading y'all, bro.
Here's the thing about a great defense. It could always be beaten by the better offense, and that's what Denver is. Don't ever get it confused, bro. They ran one of the greatest half-court sets, bro, in the history of basketball. They got a 7-foot nigga that can move all of your front line guys, bro, out of the paint, because you have to play them out there. You have to play them away from the basket. They have a 4-man that's a Swiss Army knife. He could put the ball on the floor. He could create mismatches out of the post, bro. Like he could play out of the post. He could pass. He could dribble. He could shoot. He could create his own shot. He could drive. They got another player, MPJ, bro, that could do a lot of the same things. And they got KCP for a lot of shooting, and he could do pretty okay on defense. And then you got Jamal Murray, who once he start hitting all the bullshit, crazy circuit shots that he be hitting, bro, there's no real stopping them. So don't ever get it confused. The Denver Nuggets, bro, know what the hell they do. They knew what the hell they were doing all along. I told niggas that they did not play their best basketball yet, and now they seeing what the Denver Nuggets really look like.
Real quick. Because I remember when the fucking Wolves went up 2-0, and I told niggas, yo, don't count out the defending champions. They could go right into Minnesota and take them 2 games back and even up the series. I told
said they could win the next 4, and that's what they're about to do.
Well, Lee said all that shit. I ain't jumping off the fucking cliff like that. I ain't doing that yet. We gonna slow ride the whip.
Why is that jumping off a cliff? These niggas are the champs for a reason.
Because Minnesota could come right back and take game 5, bro. Then that fuck up your whole parlay right there, bro. So hold on for a second, bro. I want to win bread. You feel me? So I'm going to say, like I said before, Denver is the defending champs. They have the potential to go into somebody's home and take 2 games, and that's exactly what they did. Minnesota needs to come back now, regroup, because like how Lee said, better offense beat a better defense. Denver came out and read y'all perfectly, and y'all fucking made some mistakes that the Lakers made too. I don't know how y'all went to that bullshit, but y'all need to regroup, watch film, learn y'all defense assignments, tell Rudy stop fucking fouling and doing some bullshit with the rock, and get back to what y'all need to get back to. Y'all prove y'all can win in Denver. Y'all need to make it a game now. It's game 5 now. Now it's
realistically, like, you want me to be honest with you? Realistically, they wasn't supposed to win game 1. Nas Reed saved them niggas in the fourth quarter. They half court offense, bro. Like it's a spurt streaky type of offense. It's one of the reasons why their defense is so much better. Defensively, they're so much better than what they are offensively. A team like that, bro, like, can never get the better of a team that is as potent, that is focused offensively, bro. Like in all they X's and O's and all of their spots is Denver. The reason being is because Denver knows what they're doing, bro. They just do. I can't really explain it. When you like nobody, there's no way you saw.
Crazy, yo.
But there's no way that you saw Aaron Gordon basically playing point forward for most of the second half in the first 2 games. There's no way
that move was obvious, bro. You had to take the ball out of Jokic's hand. They're pressuring this nigga from full court, bro. Take the ball out of his hand, put it in somebody else's hand so he could get a breather, bro. That was obvious that was going to happen, bro. That's not like a makeshift move like that changed the world, bro. Like, you saw that happening, bro. You know, like, everybody said that, bro. You had to do that, bro. You can't have your center getting pressured 94 feet, bro.
94 feet, right, yeah. Right. But the thing that I acknowledge is that this series was going to come down to the front court. I said after game 1, Aaron Gordon and MPJ are going to have to put their stamp on this series.
Hold on, what you said? I'm with you, Lee. Eskimo, what you had said?
No, I was saying, like, you didn't see Aaron Gordon. You never thought it was Aaron Gordon because he's usually in his rebound, you know what I mean, post up a little bit. He might hit an open 3. That's usually his role. And the other 3 guys do all the damage. Now, this time, they switched it up. So you're not prepared for Aaron Gordon to do all the things that he could do. And now you want, like I said, you want scramble mode once you start seeing that. Like, oh, he's put my man in post, he scores.
All right. Let's go. Can I rebuttal that? That real quick? So I saw that coming because from what it was game 2, I saw they had Rudy Gobert on Aaron Gordon. I'm like, they're gonna look into that if they're getting fucked up. Like, you good thing you shellac them, right? They're gonna look into that, and they did that game 3, and now they're doing that game 4. You saw that from game 3. You needed to adjust from game 4. Y'all wasn't prepared, bro. They did the same mistakes that the Lakers did. You can't fucking let this nigga drop into the dunker spot when you got Jokic in the paint, bro. You gotta let niggas play one-on-one. You gotta make the help come from the other weak side, bro. You can't let it come from Aaron Gordon's side, bro. Aaron Gordon is going to dunk all over you, bro. You gotta take your chance with the 3. You gotta take your chance with the 3 and scramble, bro. You can't let Aaron Gordon come and dunk in your face, bro. It's over after that, bro.
The problem is they was already screwed when they let the ball get into the paint in the first place.
Right.
They already screwed off the first pick and roll, bro. And I'm gonna tell you why. But what Denver runs is basically inverted pick and rolls on the left side of the court. If Joker is working on the right side, bro, then the person that's going to be in the dunk box is mostly the person that's going to dive in from the 3-point line in the corner. So that I read their whole shit, bro. I'm focusing on this shit very carefully. So if Aaron Gordon is in the corner, bro, that means, bro, that he's going to dive, bro, when the defense is just laying there napping. And then they might call a double team for Joker, bro, on the far right because he's usually on the right box. And he can make passes over the shoulder so easily. He can make those no-look passes to the cutters. That's what he's been doing for years. So the reality is that when those passes kind of get cut off and they defend it, Aaron Gordon can make the extra. And now you have the defense moving. The thing about the Minnesota Timberwolves is, bro, having a great defense, bro, like it's almost like having a great defense in the NFL and not having that good of an offense. You know what I'm saying? Your defense can only do so much. Your defense can only get so many stops, bro, before they get gassed out. If they got to run around, if they got to chase dudes around screens, if they spaced away from the basket to where they get stops and where they block shots and where they make most of their defense count on the backboard. So when you move them away from the basket like Denver been doing for the last 2 games, this is when the shit starts. This is when a better offense beats great defense all the time. That's the thing that always comes up.
Let me say this real quick. Denver did a good job as up to utilizing a lot of screens to help Jamal Murray get free and get some separation from whoever was defending him. They used a hell of a lot of screens, bro. I thought I was fake watching the Warriors for a second. Them niggas used a hell of a lot of screens
Yes,
to
they
free
did.
Jamal Murray.
Yes, they
And
did.
that was a good thing. That was a good thing too. They kind of worried Jaden McDaniels down. He had to fight through a lot of screens. I remember
Yes,
there was
they
a lot
do.
of times there was a few times Jamal Murray brought the rock up from the inbound, and like there'll be a screen. Jaden McDaniels have to fight through the screen, run back and get up to the nigga. Screen they'll be running a set. Jamal Murray get a down screen, or they set up a regular 1-5 screen. That nigga have to rush back and get to that nigga. They made Jaden McDaniel work for his money today.
They definitely did. And
But it's
like, because
crazy
the
that
thing is that when you
hold on
like
real
when
quick. Hold on, Leaf, real quick. So they made him work for his money, but still at the end of the fucking day, he proved to be the best defensive player on the court. Here's my thing though, Rudy. What the fuck happened this game, my nigga? This had to be your worst game in the series by fucking far. Some of the fouls you got was some bullshit. I ain't gonna lie. Like the rest on some bullshit. Like I ain't gonna lie. Like that third quarter felt like it lasted forever from the fucking calls that they just kept on
he
calling.
did put the money signs up for one of them. I think he's gonna get fined.
Yeah, he gonna get fined. They gonna drop 100K. You gonna have to
Yeah.
100K out your pocket. But
Yeah.
I mean,
What you mean? What's that? What's the money sign? What happened?
Nah. So in Cleveland, bro, they called a foul on him. When officer fouled on him, and then after that, he put up the money signs. He put up the two money change signs up, and he was like, kind of basically saying, "Yo, it's money on the line," some type of shit like that, bro. Like that's what they read it as. I think he got fined like 50 to 100K on that. The first time he did
I
it,
think
he
it was
did it tonight.
75K. I think it was
He did it
75.
tonight, but he didn't do it like that for that much time. He kind of did it not knowing that it was a
Who?
playoff game.
Jamal Murray?
No,
Nah,
the
Rudy.
nigga, Rudy.
Rudy?
Yeah, Rudy did.
Nah, he was getting some bullshit fouls called on him. I'm not gonna lie, but like still at the end of the day, you was bad defensively, you was bad fucking offensively, playmaking. Like, bro, I ain't gonna lie, like it looked like they caught on to you. They not respecting your shit when you try to drive into the fucking paint, bro. They not respecting your shit. They know where the fuck that shit going now. Like, yo, you ain't doing
The
nothing with
same
that
with the
fucking
New
rock,
York
bro.
Knicks, bro. That's another foul baiting ass team, bro. Now they think they could lean on it because of the first two games. The New York Knicks didn't dominate any team outside of offensive rebounding. They didn't dominate any team that they played, and they damn sure didn't dominate this series just yet. They got their ass beat today, bro, and I'm starting to see the real fatigue show, bro. Like on a lot of the starters, bro. Like so whoever mentioned that they basically have nothing, bro, when JB is not in the game, and you're right, and it's gonna get exposed even more and more because Indiana, bro, Indiana's bench is starting to expose what they don't have, bro, outside of the starting lineup,
Let
which
me
is
say this.
crazy to me.
Let me say this real quick. Fucking, I know niggas. If you watch the game, you probably looked into like, yo, why they ain't played Nas Reed like that? Nas Reed was getting really cooked by Jokic, bro. He was getting stir
Big
fried, bro.
time. He was putting a
Yeah,
pot.
He was
barbecue
getting stir
chicken.
fried, and then like, all right, you might look at the box score.
That nigga was Ruby
What,
Tuesdays, bro.
bro? He was getting cooked up, bro. But you might look at the box score and be like, yo, this nigga ain't miss a fucking shot. Why ain't play this nigga? So if you looked at the game, bro, the way how he was like the IQ on the court, it looked like he wasn't in the game. Him and Cat was trying, but like the IQ was like in and out. And when I say in and out, I mean like 80% fucking out, 20% in. So like you focus 20% of the game. You was fucking up, bro. I can't get over that dumbass
And
Rudy. I ain't gonna
I
lie to
gotta
you.
say, watching Rudy dribble and get a travel every time is so hilarious, bro.
Yeah,
That
very
shit is
hilarious.
hilarious.
It just shows you the true versatility of Denver to Minnesota, bro. It leaps and bounds better, bro. When in the Nas Reed part, it wasn't just Nas Reed Joker. It wasn't just Nas Reed getting cooked, bro. Like it was that whole front line. Them niggas was a steak and crab dinner tonight, bro. Like it wasn't even close, bro. Like they because the thing is when you assert most of their front line on defense, Ant-Man is basically by himself because anybody else, Conley can't give him that much help. J Mac can't give him that much help because J Mac is compromised because of once he pick up 2-3 fouls, before the third quarter. He's basically compromised. You put him in a box. So Denver, realistically, they know what they doing, bro. Like they having a defense, they having Minnesota's defense more assert themselves than instead of just giving them shit easy on offense. They like, all right, yo, Ant-Man, yo, you gonna beat us? Beat us. The same thing that's Dallas is doing, which we're gonna get to that series a little bit later. But listen, the Knicks got what they deserve, man, with they foul baiting ass, man. Like, it is what it is.
Man,
Yo, there was a
Minnesota.
point in
I knew
time.
Minnesota was Golden Corral when Jamal Murray hit that fucking
Nigga
half
said Golden
shot.
Corral. God
Yo,
damn.
there was a
Man,
point
that
in
shit was.
time.
All you can eat, yo.
There was a point.
Yeah,
Golden
bro. Them
Corral.
niggas is cooked.
Yo,
Them niggas is fried, bro.
there was a point in time when, like, I think Ant-Man had like 25 points and nobody else had double-digit points, bro. But the
Yeah,
problem
that
with
shit was
that,
sad.
Cat took the second most shots. So, nigga, what the fuck you doing, bro? Like, you
Playing
could,
Yeah,
trash.
he only had one field goal for mad long. Then he had two field goals out of 11. It was nasty work.
like
Nigga
I
don't
said,
got no help out there.
I saw him trying, and I saw some shit like it could have went in. Like I understand some of the misses. Some of the misses, like, you took some bad shots, whatever. But like your game as a whole today, bro, you wasn't here, bro. You could have never been here, bro. Like you wasn't really locked in like that, bro. Y'all couldn't have been locked in.
Bro, them niggas was chicken tenders, bro. Fried. Niggas
Nah, I was
talking about
chicken.
air fried nuggets, bro.
Yo,
Nuggets and fries on me.
I think the
yo,
first half been Minnesota problem,
hold
bro.
on,
The Nuggets not air fried no more, man.
hold
They
on,
not air fried. They looking like gold nuggets
hold
right
on.
now.
I could have swore when niggas went down 2-0, everybody came on the panel like, yo, nuggets and fries on me. These niggas is cooked, bro.
Nah, I said that. That was
Nah,
me.
I
I
said
said
nuggets
they
and
air
fries
fried.
on
I
me.
was
They
talking
win in the
mad
next
shit.
4. That's what I said, bro. I ain't give up on shit. I said, bro, they gonna win the next 4 games. The niggas was like, yo, Leaf, yo, you wildin'. And they already won 2 out of the next 4.
Yo, as I remember, I was the only one that picked the Nuggets on the fucking panel, son.
That's not true. I picked the Nuggets to win the series.
Everybody picked the T-Wolves after game 2, bro.
I did not pick the T-Wolves
Nuggets.
after game 2.
Yeah, Leaf picked the Nuggets.
All I said was Denver didn't play their best basketball. Like niggas was like, yo, Leaf, bro. Like,
Yo,
these
Leaf,
niggas,
if I'm not mistaken, after game 2, you came in like, yo, these niggas might get fuck around and get swept, bro. You did say the point. You did say the point about Denver didn't play their best basketball, but you did came in and say like, "Yo, these niggas might fuck around and get swept, though."
No, I was speaking on the game. I was speaking on the game. I was like, because they got destroyed, bro. Like them niggas got destroyed on their own home court. I was like, damn, these niggas got cooked, bro. Like that ass just put in the air fryer, bro. Like they got to clean this shit up.
Nah, they did get shit like, bro.
I ain't gonna lie, they gonna have to the game plan. I don't know what the
Ain't no
game
game
plan was
plan,
for
bro.
Jamal
Denver winning
Murray,
the
but
next 2
that shit
games,
not
man. This shit
working.
is over with, bro. Shit.
I also think Minnesota can get one. I think they can get one.
Minnesota
I don't
can't
think
get shit. They already figured them niggas out, bro. Shit is over with. Shit is over, bro. Next question. Next series, actually, man. I don't want to talk about this.
If Cat could play better than
Cat has always been the key, bro.
Cat is always the key, but we know what he is in the playoffs because if you watched him in the past, he's one of the
you can't
main
say
reasons.
that, bro.
One of the main reasons why they could never get out of the first round. Go back to the Memphis series.
And they one of the main reason why they just got out of the first round, bro.
Yeah, I think the key, the X factor for them
playing against Phoenix, yeah.
Don't do that,
X factor for them is Nas Reed.
Playing against the Suns, nigga.
There was a real quick. So not to
I
cut
agree
you
with
Playing
off.
against a team with no guard and no bench, yeah, you could do that.
Real quick, because there was a point in time when fucking the T-Wolves was up 2-0. Niggas was like, yo, the Phoenix Suns was probably really dealing with some crazy shit. We never know. That probably was. They probably
now
trying
you
to
making shit up. And I said them niggas was sweat. I said them niggas was sweat, man, before the series started.
Bullshit.
No, nigga, you talking to the biggest Kevin Durant and LeBron hater in here, bro. I said them niggas was sweat.
You did say that, but you said that because you just want all the old niggas out. You wasn't talking basketball, bro. You just wanted old
basketball.
Niggas.
They didn't have no guard or no bench. I said that.
Nigga, you said
I didn't think they.
Bro, did you?
I think Lee said that, but I thought they
did you not say you want all the old niggas out, bro? Fuck them. I don't give a fuck. I just want all these old niggas out. It's the young niggas' time to shine.
I didn't say I not only said that, I said it's time for them niggas to go because Phoenix can't keep up with this team. It's a bad matchup. I saw what had happened, bro. Like, and even in the first game, The first game, I already knew them niggas was cooked, bro. So, and everything led to my point when I was talking before the series even started. Kevin Durant was going to have to get overexerted. I knew that. Everything that I said before the series happened in that Phoenix series. The Lakers got
I
away
didn't think they
with
was
one
getting
game.
swept.
I knew
I
they was
didn't
getting
think them
blown.
niggas.
I
thought they was
said,
at least gonna go to
I
6
said,
or 7.
bro, I said after the first game, I said, yo, this shit is starting to look like the last time we had Kevin Durant in the playoffs and we got swept. I said that. It's starting to look exactly like
That
that,
shit
bro.
brought back bad memories. I ain't gonna lie. That shit was horrible.
Brooming. That's what it was, man. Niggas, sweep them niggas under the rug or something, bro. Like, do
I think
something.
the Knicks is done too. I think them niggas going down 6. Just
I
wrap
think the
them
Knicks
up.
is. I think the Knicks is cooked too, bro, because they ran out of gas.
Yeah, no, seriously.
Wait.
This is what my favorite part of the show is. I really wanted to do that show with Tea Time, man. But I'm not gonna lie to you. I like the Knicks in the way where, as far as just talking basketball, they were competitive in the first round because the starters were fresh.
Because he know
But
the
this,
Knicks is cooked.
yo, the shout to True to King TV. He a Celtics fan. Shout to you, bro. I seen you in a
Salute,
crossover too. Shout to the crossover. I sub to the
Shout out
page.
to the crossover. Word.
You know what I'm saying?
I be tapped in. Word.
Brunson gonna have to drop Will Chamberlain numbers for them niggas.
But no. But that's what I was saying. Like, so that's the thing. I
Nigga said
didn't
Will
like either.
Chamberlain numbers. That's
Like,
crazy.
no. To Easy point about the narratives. That's what I was saying too. Like the other game, he had hurt his ankle. He was out in the half, and then he came back, and he was like, "Oh, he playing like Willis." I'm like, "Fuck out of here, man! This nigga's doing too much with this narrative shit." But I said that to say because I'm a Nets fan, so you know how we
is insane. What the fuck? What?
They was on some shit, bro. They was on some shit. But listen,
I mean, that's what happens with Tom Thibodeau overplay his players, man. Now OG injured, Mitchell, Randall, Bogdan. That's what happens. Now you barely got any depth.
Nah, you can't.
There's only 7 players.
Don't play.
I mean, not Bogdan, but still, you overplaying all these players. They playing 40+ minutes.
You can't play.
Josh Hart gonna say you tired, but nigga, y'all need rest.
Wait, hold on.
It's not just that. They playing it against a team that's using their entire bench.
Wait, hold on.
About a 10-man rotation. Go ahead.
That's true. That's true.
Real quick, you can't blame Bogdan on him because he didn't even really play that nigga like that. So that was an injury on his own. You can't blame Mitchell Robinson on him because he was already injured. He came back and then bullshit happened, bro. So like you can't blame. He came off the bench, bro. So like you can't blame him. Julius Randle, you really can't blame him.
I'm blaming that nigga because he bad luck. That's why, Easy, bro.
Hold on,
bad fucking luck. And if you don't know that, you should have known it back in 2012.
Yeah, I ain't gonna hold you.
You see what I mean?
Hold on.
Let him finish.
You can't really blame Julius Randle on him because that was an injury. He was been supposed to get the fucking surgery. He thought he could rehab it. He fucked up, and then he had to get the surgery, my nigga. So like, and I think that's like a reoccurring injury. Like that's an injury that's near like around the area that he already got injured at. So like, come on, bro.
Yo, hold on.
You can't blame him for, bro. Like,
hold on, Easy. And the thing is, going surgery to me mean going under the knife.
And you never really want to go OG on him too, bro. Like he came back from injury. You played Josh Hart 48 minutes. You didn't play OG over fucking 45 minutes, bro. So like, bro, you can't.
If you know they coming back from injury, if you know they coming back from injury, then why you playing them over 40 anyway?
Josh Hart for 40-something minutes. And guess what, bro? Josh Hart and them Villanova niggas is next. They next on the chopping block, bro. Tom Thibodeau don't do nothing. Tom Thibodeau don't do nothing. Tom Thibodeau don't do nothing but stack up injury after injury, bro. You don't need my word for it,
Leaf ain't wrong. Look what happened to Rose.
Bad effing luck. Bad luck.
You're not wrong. Look what Chicago still blame him for what happened to Rose to this day, bro. Rose should have never been in that game, and he should have been out. That's what should have happened.
Look. That's completely true. I'm gonna agree with you right there. But Rose,
the niggas was up by a dozen. There was no reason why he should have been in the game.
Rose was
sorry
Rose
ass
plays
bad luck. Easy. Stop saving him.
Rose play style was yo Leaf is going crazy. Yo son. Rose play style was Rose play style was gonna get him hurt regardless, bro. You saw how he played, bro. He was gonna get hurt regardless. Like maybe
Easy, come on, bro.
Hold on. If you didn't have Tom Thibodeau as a coach, maybe you had a different coach. You probably could have prolonged that. But if you look at how do you remember Derrick Rose, bro? Remember how he played, bro? He didn't even land conventionally all the time, bro. Don't do that, bro. We remember Derrick Rose, bro. He got up there, bro. What
you mean? I think Rose was one of the best niggas that was athletic at that time. The best at landing. If anything, I think Russell Westbrook at that time, that was the main person that needed to work on landing. That nigga was dunking on everybody and was landing. Hold on. I just want to say this.
Russ actually hold on,
Leaf. Hold on, let me say this. In the playoffs with the extra physicality that the refs holding their whistle, that usage rate, what I mean is playing both sides of the ball heavy. When that happens, that shit is a lot. The one thing that I'll give the Pacers strategically, that they made the Knicks make Brunson play defense. Now he'll get in front of a charge, but just like on ISO defense, you could get around Brunson. You know what I'm saying? And Halliburton could see over Brunson. You know what I mean? So I'm saying that to say Jalen Brunson usage rate got crazy because, like we said earlier, they didn't got OG there, bro. You seen their record without OG? It's under 500. It's bad, bro. So I'm saying that to say OG is somebody that could step up and play be a two-way player, play the offensive side of the ball if necessary, but not consistently, like on a regular basis. You know what I mean? So. But when you burn players out, Breezy, they just liable to get at some point injured, bro. Like we don't wish injury on them, but the fact of the matter is, with Tom's play style, to easy point, you right. Some of that stuff you can't blame on Tom Thibodeau. Like some of that shit was unfortunate, but with Tom Thibodeau, he is known to run his players into the ground, and those players get liable to injury, bro. Like we seen it happen in Chicago. A lot of the Chicago fans that we know, they still blame that nigga for not only Rose, but Jakeem Noah, and the rest of that team at the time, bro, where they was just ran into the ground. Like you gotta be able to at least let your players get some amount of rest, bro. Jalen Brunson out there looked like that nigga ran a marathon. Like, bro, he out there looking tired as hell.
That's not fair, bro.
That's because this game with the Pacers, from the tip off, the Pacers did not slow the ball down at all. So
the fast pace was crazy in the first quarter.
They ran like the whole game.
Yeah.
But that's their play style, though.
Well, they couldn't do that the first two games.
Right, but no, I think they did. But again, when you play, it's gas, bro. It's gas. The Knicks can't continue to play Brunson for both sides of the basketball for 40 plus minutes, bro. It is injury prone basketball.
Real quick,
you gotta expect the injury to happen. You know what I'm saying? If you play them that many minutes, and they got to play both sides of the ball, like it's a lot. And the extra physicality too. Yo, bro, sometimes, let me say this. Sometimes players on the offensive side of the ball, they draw foul because they tired. Like they just be trying to stop the game. Like, it's like a way of calling timeout. No, seriously, because you get fouled, then you know what I mean. The ref even give you time to be at the charity stripe before he even pass you the ball.
Real quick,
time you do all of that, that's a good 2-3 minutes of just being in one place instead of running back and forth up and down the court. You know what I'm saying?
Real quick,
yeah.
I just want to touch on the Tom Thibodeau point. I don't think that's fair for Tom Thibodeau with the Chicago team they ran into LeBron, bro, and they took 2 games. That shit went to 6 games, bro. Like, you ran into LeBron, D Wade, Chris Bosh, and all them, bro. Like, come on, bro, that ain't fair, bro.
That's not the point. What I'm saying is, if you know, I forgot who they was facing, but in the games
If that
where
Chicago
they
team went
had
to
the
the finals,
lead
though, how would you
in
feel?
I mean, we'll never know.
No,
We'll
I'm just saying though, like one of those years, like the Chicago team made it over the hump of over the Miami Heat post, and they got to the finals. Tom Thibodeau still coaching the same way how he does it, and like let's just say for hypothetical sake, like they win the ring. Like, how would you feel? Like you would still have these same kind of like opinions about Tom Thibodeau, like, oh, you run your players to the ground, and that's not going to work.
Yeah, I think regardless of how it ends, the main point is that your players need rest. It does not everybody is LeBron and built like 250, fucking 6'9", and can play certain amount of minutes like that. Some of these dudes need rest. They even if they are your star players, you got to take a lot of to Breezy point. Brunson can't run both sides of the ball like that. He's an undersized guard who's not really that good on defense. So when you gotta run around and guard Halliburton and Nemhart and all of these dudes, yeah, he gonna get exhausted. And I don't want injury on him. I'm not gonna say that. That's mad crazy.
Yeah,
But
that's crazy.
that's gonna be liable to somebody getting hurt. And I'm not. I don't like it. I don't like seeing it. Like it's sad. I just think they need a better. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna have to bring in some Miles McBride probably to. You know what I'm saying? Slow the blow. But I mean, it is what it
He can
is.
only do
Like,
so much, bro. Like, and we don't
right.
care about them, bro.
The LM point. These dudes ain't built like that no more, bro.
They
So
not.
you telling me
Exactly.
Indiana about to go to the conference finals, bro?
I'm
Am I
telling you, I'm
looking?
telling you that Indiana has the perfect game plan to win this series. That's what I'm telling you.
Right.
Hold on. So you telling me Indiana has a chance to go to the NBA finals in their first year in the fucking playoffs?
Yes. To
They
go to the
can't.
conference
It's
finals.
very possible.
Now,
Bro,
There's
I
only
don't
so
know if
much
those
you can
people
do
are
with an
making.
eight-man
people have to
rotation.
realize,
Easy.
what people have to realize about the playoffs is that it's not like the regular season. You don't play all 29 teams. You play the teams that's in your conference, and you play the teams that you most likely got the best matchups to counter react what they putting out on the court. The thing about the Indiana Pacers that we all know is that them niggas have been the number one offense in the league, bro, in every way, shape, and form, bro, with a bullet this entire season, bro. Them niggas, bro, they took the court. They took the court from games 1 and 2, 3 and 4, bro. They competed in every game, bro. And now we seeing that the series is tied, and now we seeing that the Knicks are out of gas, like I knew they were gonna be. Like I told every damn blue and tangerine nigga that was telling me everything about the Knicks all year. I told them niggas they were gonna be out of gas when they ran into a team, bro, that they couldn't counter react. And now we're starting to see it, bro. And the referees can't save these niggas this time.
So hold on. What I will say is, I think you gotta give a a salute to the head coach of the Pacers playing the bench the way he do. I mean, not just giving starters a breather, but making them integral inside of the game plan. You know what I'm saying? Inside of the winning game plan. So I just look at it.
Hold
I
on,
just
Breeze.
look at it. Yeah. Go ahead, easy.
Real quick, not to cut you off. Let me ask this question, right? Question just popped up in my mind. Pause. So if Rick Carlisle get this team to the NBA Finals, who do you think was the problem on Dallas? Rick Carlisle or Luka?
That's a good question.
I don't know.
I think Jason Kidd is just a better fit for Dallas. I hope that answers it. I think Jason Kidd. Jason Kidd he's one of the rare good players and good coaches. You know what I'm saying? I just think that. Remember,
he's a way better fit for Kyrie and Luka, bro. Like I will say that.
Luka might have been a little immature too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He might have. He
And
might
I
have.
ain't gonna hold you. They might. I don't think Indiana
Back
give
when
out.
Carlisle was
Rick
there.
Carlisle got
It
a
looked
whole
like
young ass
Boston
team
is
that
gonna
don't
beat
play defense. That's
Cleveland.
immatureness at this level.
Say that. I didn't hear
Uh,
you. Easy. Say that again.
Rick Carlisle got a whole young ass team that doesn't play defense. That's immaturity at this level.
Well,
So
the thing is that
I
if
think
you
he's
go
talking
look,
about the personality,
it's
not
a lot
necessarily.
of Rick Carlisle teams, bro, like that didn't play defense, bro. Like the team. If you go back to them teams that he had in Dallas after they won the championship, he had defensive pieces, with Sean Marion, Tyson Chandler, J Kidd who was on that Dallas team. So the reality is that I think offensively, bro, like Rick Carlisle always knew what he was doing. He always knew what he was doing. You could go back to the teams that he had, and you could tell that, bro. He always had guards that could push the pace and pass and get to the open shooters very quick, play up tempo style, bro. Like so, this is kind of like this. Realistically, this Indiana Pacers team is kind of his dream because like this offense is good enough to where they could shoot the lights out of the basketball and get a few stops, bro, like here and there, and then that's good enough because let's face it, bro, the Indiana Pacers look like offensively these niggas as a unit, bro, from 1 to 9 or how many rotation players that they run, these niggas they are it.
They average 122 points a game, which is first in the league.
So hold on. Let me say this. The reason why I mentioned the 10-man rotation or whatnot, what they run at the Pacers, is because everybody that's out there is fresh. Ain't no everybody 100%. Ain't 1,000%. Ain't nobody 80% and 70%. Imagine these players. They ain't just because they out there don't mean they're 100%. I see Jalen Brunson missing shots. He always made like little middies. He tired. I'm tired, boss.
Yeah,
I
because they
need.
trying to hide him. So, like, what I was gonna say was when Halliburton get out the game, the Knicks got to deal with T.J. McConnell, who's been giving them hell like every time you step on the court. So his backup point guard is going out there murdering. You know what I mean? Like when
I
Brunson
think
go
he had a
off, he ain't
20
got
and 10
nobody
game.
coming in murdering.
I think he had like a 20 and 10 game today.
This is wild. It's wild.
Nah, yeah, TJ McConnell's a problem. They can't account for him. That's a problem that they can't account for. They can't. They haven't sealed that up. That was a problem from even game 1 too. They didn't even really do nothing about that. So that
Yeah.
means they
All
really
right.
got no answer about that.
Hold on. Yeah. Let's stop smacking up the Knicks. Know what I'm saying they got their ass whipped. Let's get into the pre-caps. Know what I mean? Well, we got the Celtics and Cavs. Be careful, man, because that's a tricky series.
No,
And
it
we got
ain't.
OKC and the Mavs. All right, so we're gonna start with Leaf. Then we're gonna go around the panel. Celtics, Cavs. It's not. This is easy. This is black and white.
It is easy as black and white. One because Spider is questionable with a calf injury, bro. Like he probably gonna
Mm.
play and get on it, bro. I mean, but I don't think Cleveland has really discovered anything, bro, based on the fact that game 2 they stole one. I mean, it was a blowout, but they definitely. I mean, it was still a steal at the end of the day. I think Boston still has too much talent. They have too much firepower, too many weapons, and this series is gonna be over, man. With real quick. The same with the Dallas series. That team is just too young, bro. Like, and I think their youth is starting to show game by game, and Dallas is starting to figure out more ways to win because they didn't shoot that great in the previous game, but defensively they did their job. Rebounding, they did their job. You know what I'm saying? And Jason Kidd got not just Kyrie Irving, but he got Luka doing the other stuff on the court. You know, just getting the others involved. Anytime you could beat a team with PJ Washington shooting 20-something shots, bro, like yeah, this shit is over with, bro. Like it is what it is. So I got Dallas and Boston respectfully, man. Like, yeah.
Respectfully, shout to Leaf. Subscribe to subscribe to him at Leaf 4788. We're gonna go to Easy. Easy, talk to us. Easy, who you got tomorrow? Celtics or Cavs?
What is it? Game 4, right?
Nah, 5. No, I'm bugging. It is 4. It is 4.
It's game 4, right? Okay, so it's at
Yeah.
Cleveland. I need Cleveland to play with desperation. I need them to come out with desperation because I don't think they could get game 5. So I need them to play on desperation. I want Cleveland to take this game to make it a series, expose some more flaws with the Celtics. Hopefully help the Indiana Pacers because I want to see if that shit. I want to see if that happened. Yo, Ado, I really want to know. Yo, you keep on talking like Indiana a mediocre team. If Indiana beat the fucking Celtics or even make it that shit like game 7 or 6 games, bro. Yeah, they ain't no mediocre team, bro. We have to talk about Tyrese Halliburton them a different type of way, bro.
Indiana's not beating the Celtics, bro. Cut that shit out.
You never know, bro.
We know they're not beating the Celtics, bro. Sorry.
You didn't think Minnesota was going to take 2 games off the fucking Nuggets off the rip, and then you didn't think Nuggets was going to go right back into Minnesota and take them 2 games right back.
I knew Denver was going to do that because I said Denver was going to do that. So stop telling me what I did not know, bro. I knew Denver was going to do it because I said they were going to do that. Leave me alone, bro. I said Denver was going to win the next 4 games, bro.
All right, but I want Cleveland to take this game, but I see Celtics coming out if they really come out locked in. But I keep on hearing about Jason Tatum got like an injury, like a little low-key injury that nobody's talking about. So I need to look into that. But if they come locked in, bro, pause, they could take game 4. So I'm gonna give Celtics game 4, but I'm rooting for the Cavs.
Okay, what about the Mavs and OKC? How you call that one?
That's tricky. I ain't gonna lie. I see OKC taking back game 4. They need
that, man.
I feel like they gonna need I feel like they need to take back the momentum because Dallas has the momentum right now. I need Chet to come out and perform better. I need him to do what he did from fucking game 2 against the Pelicans. I need him to do that off the rip, out the gate. And you can't let Luka fucking kill you off the rip too, bro. And it's crazy how PJ Washington is just emerging in this fucking playoffs, bro. Shout out to my boy PJ.
Yo, bro. whoever FanDuel PJ Washington 20+ came, bro. They living it up, man. You need to. He got that $20 he owe you. You heard?
Whoever put that 20+ and fucking 5+ threes, niggas, you eating, bro. You eating. Yo, shout out to y'all, my nigga. Yo, send your parlays in so we can make some money. You feel me?
Nigga, PJ Washington being a leading scorer in this team in these last 2 wins is kind of wild to me. But at the same time,
but that's Dallas, on OKC.
I mean, well, yeah, that it is on OKC, and what I said about Chet in terms of the entire series is starting to become true. He's starting to wear down, and the physicality of Gafford along with Derek Lively is starting to show, bro. I just don't think he could hold up in containing those two for an entire series because that's been primarily his job. The depth the depth and the others and the role players are starting to be exposed on OKC. And it's just coming down to SGA the same way it's coming down to Ant-Man and in the Minnesota series. They don't really give a shit what them niggas do. They just worried about locking up everybody else and playing as a team.
Hold on, Leaf. Let Easy finish, and we're gonna go to Iceman. Go ahead, Easy. Who did you call? You got OKC or the Mavs. It is tough though. I ain't expected to be. You know what I mean? That shit tough, man.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I see OKC taking this game back. I see them taking back momentum in the series, forcing the Mavs having to go on the road and take that game back. So I got OKC this game, but I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm low key rooting for the Mavs. I already picked the Mavs, but I'm low key rooting for them. I want a series though. I want a series.
You want to see the Mavs in 7?
I don't like game 7s, bro. I don't like game 7. Even though they got the heartbreak kid, I don't like game 7s, bro. I mean, I do want to see a game 7, but not like that, bro. Because, yo, what the fuck, man? OKC going to the fucking conference finals, then they have a chance to go to the finals. What the fuck is going on, bro? What?
Well, I know Indiana going, bro. OKC, them niggas is going home.
You never know, bro. You never know.
I just told you what was gonna happen, bro. Why don't people just? What do I gotta do?
Celtics might fucking Let it go. And like,
It's Kai Jones, bro. Kai Jones messed up your credibility, Leaf. That's what it
yo,
is.
Kai
Man.
Jones did not mess up my credibility, bro. Like the thing is,
it's real crazy, bro. Why are you rooting for Boston, bro? What the fuck is going on,
I'm not
bro?
rooting for Boston. I just know that Cleveland is ass, bro. Like that's what I know.
So
Cleveland is not good enough, bro. I gotta be honest when it comes to this, bro. I don't like picking Boston. I don't enjoy picking Boston. I just know that Boston, bro, as far as the Eastern Conference, the rest of these teams are fucking jokes. And the Boston Celtics are gonna lose to whoever they play against coming out of the damn West. That's what I know.
All right, hold on, Leaf. Shout out to Leaf. Subscribe to his page. Let's go to Iceman. How you calling this, man? Knicks and Pacers. What you see happening next game?
You said Knicks and Pacers?
Oh no, I ain't mean Knicks and Pacers. I meant to say Celtics and Cavs.
Oh, I'm gonna go with the Celtics. As Leaf was explaining, the Cavs don't have enough. They stole that last game because they actually played a team game. You know what I mean? And if they don't play a team game, then it's Mitchell by himself, just like it has been most of the playoffs. You know what I mean? And he can't do it against Boston because they got too much depth and too much talent. You know what I mean? It gets too hard for him to overpower that by himself. So if Garland and Mobley don't step up, it's game over. You know what I mean? Easy, simple.
All right, so you got the Celtics. So what about the Mavs and OKC? How you calling the Mavs and Thunder?
Call the Mavs. I'm gonna call the Mavs. I'm gonna say the Mavs win this game because PJ Washington seems to be the X factor during these playoffs for them. And I would say everybody act like they didn't know that he can shoot. He can actually do a lot of things. He just don't act. He's not asked to do those things. So now they got him spotting up, and Luka getting mad at him if he's not shooting them threes. He letting them go, and ain't nobody. Luka causing too many double teams. Kyrie causing double teams. That team is just a problem. You know what I mean? Once they start making shots, there ain't really nothing you could do about it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I hear you. I agree, man. I don't think they get enough offense from Garland, Karras. Jared not being there takes away the pick and roll threat. I don't see them producing enough points to beat the Celtics in the 4 games and having to win 4 out of 7. I don't see him doing it, bro. But it's not my goal. Shout to Iceman. Let's get it right. He said he got the Celtics winning, and he said you got the Mavs winning.
Yep. Yeah, Mavs.
All right. Shout out to Leaf. I don't know where Leaf went. All right, but LM, talk to us, man. How you calling tomorrow night's game? So how you feel about the Mavs and the Thunder?
I think I'm a solid easy on this one. I think I'm gonna pick OKC. I feel like they, for in terms of I think they just need more help from Shet and Jalen. In terms, or I guess J-Dub, in terms of putting points on the board. Like we need to see Shet, I think, be more aggressive. I mean, do 7-1, can move like a guard, can shoot the 3, can get you the midi, got a little post fade game. I feel like we need to see more of his offensive skill set. We already know what he can do on defense, but I feel like Shea gonna need more help on that end. And J Dub just gotta produce more. But I feel like they need to just put pressure on. I feel like Kyrie, if anything, Kyrie been the one that's mainly been carrying this team for the past couple of games. Luka been playing with horrible efficiency. You gotta take PJ. I mean, I'm sure in their case, losing by PJ Washington is like the best thing for them, but they gonna have to put more pressure on Kyrie and not allow Luka to get any help. But I think I'm gonna get OKC for that one. I think they bounce back and then I think they go home. They back in Oklahoma after that. So yeah, I'm gonna choose OKC for that.
All right. Shout out to the panel. I'm gonna be honest. I want to see OKC win that last game, that next game. The Mavs gonna be tough at home. It's just tough. I honestly think the Mavs gonna win. I want OKC to win, but I think the Mavs are going to win. If that makes sense. I think the Mavs are going to take it back to OKC 3-1, and OKC going to lose home court advantage because it's just the momentum of it all. Unless the coach could, you know what I mean, do something to improvise and slow down PJ Washington. And what I will say is this. I'm a stick with since I said I want them to win. I think OKC can win tomorrow. I'm gonna say OKC. Matter of fact, I'm gonna say because I just don't believe PJ Washington gonna have 3 games 20 plus. I just don't see it. Like it's back to back. Yeah, you got it. But just him finishing out this series playing that well, because the playoffs. This is the difference between playoffs and a regular season. You just play the same team back to back, 4 games minimum back to back. I think the OKC after this first 2 games getting beat like that by PJ Washington, I think they slow PJ Washington down this game, and that's part of the reason why OKC wins. And it's going to be real close. I'm talking less than 5 points, bro. But that's a whole nother story. So I got OKC winning, and I got the Celtics and Cavs. I got the Celtics, man. They just clear the Cavs, bro. I will be saying everything y'all said. They're not gonna put enough points up. And I love Karis LeVert, but he's better when Jared on the floor with him too. And Jared not being there to have that interior that run that pick and roll, it's not enough offense for them to keep up with the Mavs. I mean the Celtics. So I got the Celtics and I got OKC. But we're gonna see, man. I want to say thank you to Eskimo for always sharing. You know what I'm saying? The content on Twitter, always sharing the stream.
No problem.
Shout out to Easy for calling people out. Yo, Easy be calling people out too, man. But and telling it like it is. Shout out to Lee for pulling up. Shout out to LM for you know what I mean, for talking hoops with us, always talking basketball. Shout out to the chat too, man. Y'all was funny as hell tonight.
Shout out to
We
Nest
gonna
Press.
we
Shout out to
gonna be
everybody
back.
that came through tonight.
Listen, I'm gonna get it together. Once I get it together, I'm gonna start tallying up, and we're gonna see the records of who was right and wrong on these precaps. Yeah, I don't have the
What
software
the
to do.
hell?
We
Nah,
gonna
son, that's wild crazy, yo. What?
yo.
You don't want to be wrong easy.
Nah, that's not the thing. Why Breeze trying to like make that a thing? Like, yeah, I'm gonna bring that up. Like, yeah, so like, yo, you already know how Breeze gets. So like, he gonna press you the minute you come in. So like, you gonna pull up in the panel like, yo, it's Eskimo. He pulled up. Yeah, Eskimo only got the pre-cap right, only like 2 times out of 10 times. Yo, what's good, Eskimo? What you got on this game today? We got the pre-cap going on. Like he gonna like that's how you trap you, bro. That's how you gonna trap you. Like, oh yeah. You got these wrong, but how you going on right now, bro? Like what, bro? Nah, bro. I know how you move, Breeze. Yo, bro. LM pulled up and he like, yo, LM a low-key Spurs fan. Bro, LM been jacking the Nets how long, bro? Oh, you're a low-key Spurs fan. Yo,
Yeah,
bro. I
I'll
know
be
you,
honest.
Breeze.
The 32 wins got me extra petty. You know what I'm saying? We had 50 losses. We had a losing season. You know what I mean? I've been extra petty as a Nets fan. I can't lie.
That's more than petty, bro.
It's been bad, man. It's been bad.
But now, shout out to LM, man. Yo, the funny story. LM actually had me going to games on a regular basis with the BK Block. He's part of the reason why I was in there like defense. So I always got big respect for LM because of that. You know what I'm saying? And he showed love, man. And the first time I met LM in real life, I knew him from the Facebook, but I met him in real life because he showed up to the barbecue, to the fan game, the Knicks versus Nets fan game. We do that every summer. We're gonna do it this summer too. And he had showed up, man. He showed up, man. So that was dope. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. Shout out to LM, man. It's all love. Shout out to Easy for calling it like it is. I swear, I love it. Yo, man, I want to do one day. I want to do a panel when I get the software for. I want to do a panel with Easy with the best mixtape out of who got the best mixtape? Lil Wayne,
Oh my
Lloyd
fucking
Banks,
god,
or
yo,
Fabulous?
what I'm talking
Lloyd
about right
Banks,
here?
Fabulous,
What am
or
I
Lil
talking
Wayne?
about right here? Yo, ain't this what I'm talking about right here? Yo, when Breeze hears something that he just got, like, he don't let that shit go, bro.
Nah, this is gonna
He
come.
gonna
This is
question
gonna
about
come
that
with
shit
you.
every time, bro. Oh
Nah,
my god, bro. I
cause
regret
yo,
even talking about J. Cole now, bro. Oh my god, bro.
nah, yo, those three, I'm gonna leave off saying this. Those are my favorite three. I could say two because I gotta hear more. Get Lloyd Banks stuff. I ain't gonna lie. I heard more Wheezy mixtapes and more Fab mixtape than I did Lloyd Banks. I like Lloyd Banks too, but I definitely heard more Wheezy and
Wait,
Fab than Lloyd Banks.
So which three mixtapes you said? Which on three?
Lloyd Banks mixtapes, Lil Weezy, the those mixtapes he was doing, and Fab mixtapes. Those are probably like my three fixed mixtape artists, my three favorite mixtape artists. But I want to do something with Easy with that pause. And we're gonna, you know what I mean, get to that sometimes in the summer or some shit. I ain't. It's not a pressing matter. Let's, you know what I mean. Easy want to do it soon, but I definitely want to do that. But again, man, it's late, man. I appreciate y'all. Shit, man. We 2 hours in, 41, 42 people watching. Hopefully, know what I mean, some ladies watching, know what I mean, because we did a poll last time and everybody said it was 42 guys watching. So hopefully it's some ladies watching.
Oh my god damn.
But in any event, man, we appreciate y'all, man, and have a good night, y'all. Happy Mother's Day. Peace.
Oh yeah.